Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday night. We missed you guys last weekend due to the holiday weekend, but we are back and just as much fun as ever. Got Joey and Friction here with me as always, and good to see everybody out there. What's up, Joey? What is up, Friction?
Hey, well, I'm coming to you live from the attic of the Amityville Horror House. Can you see it around me here?
I thought that was just your basement.
I moved my office today because, I was sitting, I had an office downstairs and my grandkids started living with us. So I moved my office to like the living room, but the living room was pretty big. But finally I've got moved up here to the attic now. So, and it's fully enclosed and ready to go. So I'm kind of excited because it's my first night into my new office, so to speak. And, I don't have a damn thing on the walls or anything here, but I'm here. So what's going on? All right, Friction. Hi.
That's right. And we're here with you.
Yeah, in spirit, though. In spirit. I don't want to hang out in the Amityville house, though. That is not on my bucket list anytime soon.
Yeah, mine either.
Not in the haunted type things.
Now, Joey, I don't know if you realize this or not, but did you know that Friction and Little Friction watched the Miami game with us last night?
Yeah, that's like the Amityville Horror House, wasn't it, Friction?
No, they stopped by and came and saw us yesterday, and we all watched the game and barbecued and hung out yesterday afternoon.
Oh,
it was a really good time. Yeah, it was a good time. We had fun.
It
now,
was.
Who made me play? It was a cupcake theme. Who made me play?
The juggernaut known as Florida A&M Rattlers.
Yeah.
They
Probably about like the score of the West Virginia game, 49-14 or something like that. I mean, I'm sure you guys destroyed them.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the score was pretty high up there the last time I looked at it.
Yeah, it was like 57-9 or something like that. It was.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was pretty bad. Well, guys, listen up. We have trivia tonight. We do have a few rounds of trivia. We'll do the same thing we always do. We'll take the winners, first place, second place, third place of each round. First place will get 3 spots on Friction's Wheel of Names. Second place, 2 spots. First place, 1 spot. We have, I did a round of music trivia and just a general knowledge. Joey, you did, what kind of trivia did you do? Just general trivia?
So I've done a couple of rounds of true false. They're just quick shots. They're like 5 questions each, and they go really fast. And then I've done 1 round of like general knowledge questions. So.
I got you. Cool. So yeah, Joey, why don't you go ahead and bring up the first one? I'll go through and just say hey to the people in here while you're doing that. First, we had Sunflowers bragging about being first, and we got the Bet. I like the way the Bet just shows up for a football season. Missed having you around, Bet. Good to see you, brother. We've got Wanda E, Matt Dummett, Sergeant Tom. What's up, Sarge? And Dave Brown, my hero, the Bourbon Hunter. Dave Brown, another great guy here. Kentucky Blue Balls. What is up, brother? Let's see. Scott, Controversial Cruising. Good to see you, buddy. Snarkasm, another cool, funny name. I love these names on here. Crispy Tree. What's up, Crispy? Good to see you. Good to see you. And Val, likewise. Good to see you, Val. Let's see who else we got. Dozer. What's up, brother? Nate the Great. What is up, Nate the Great? We've got Matt Dummett. Hey, look at that. Kenny from West Virginia. Mountaineer Lair. What's up, Kenny?
What's that, Kenny?
Let's see. We got Nightbot in here. She's always doing a good job. Lord's work for us. Huffer Billy Paul. What is up, Huffer Billy? Good to see you. Get out of that wheelbarrow. Quit your running your mouth on the internet. What's up, Sunflowers? Good to see you. Scrolling down there if I miss you. And Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I see that guy everywhere on YouTube. If you go anywhere, he's there. Good to see you, Daniel Berry. We've got Ruck becoming a new member of the channel. Look at this. Appreciate you, Ruck. Welcome to the family here, Ruck. Good to see you and appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you, Ruck. Things like that, the memberships and contributions, things like that is what makes us able to give away these prizes at the end of the night like we do and just keep this channel up and going. So much appreciated to you, Ruck. Really do appreciate it. Let me see. Let me go back up here, make sure I didn't miss anybody. We got 27 seconds till the game starts. Pretty easy how to play. You just say, guess 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever coincides with the correct answer you believe it to be. So this is easy music trivia that I put together. Easy.
So I started noticing.
NASCAR is back too. So gutters.
I moved my internet and stuff today, and I started noticing I was lagging a little bit. So I turned my camera off while we play trivia. So just letting you know.
Yep, same thing. All right. Question number 1. What landmark country music radio show debuted in 1925? Was it 1 for Hee Haw, 2 for Grand Ole Opry, 3 for God, Family, and Country, or 4 for Country Gold Saturday Night? Well, I love Country Gold Saturday Night. Hey, what's up, Multi NASCAR? Good to see you guys in here. This one's pretty easy. You know this, Friction?
I was just going to make a joke and go with the Hee Haw, but I'm pretty sure that I can't go wrong with Grand Ole Opry.
All right, look at that 81%. Everybody out there getting that one right with Grand Ole Opry. We had a couple guesses for Hee Haw. I did love Hee Haw. I used to watch it with my grandfather. 5% God, Family, Country, and 5% Country Gold Saturday Night, which I love some Country Gold Saturday Night.
I can't believe Huffer Billy Paul went with Hee Haw. I mean, come on, Huffer Billy. You know that was the 70s. You probably sat there and watched it just like I did.
Hee Haw, great show.
I love Hee Haw. I love it. Roy Clark. You know, nobody's a better guitar player or banjo player either than Roy Clark. So, all right, question number 2. The Gibb brothers founded what successful band? 1, the Kinks, 2, NXS, 3, Bee Gees, or 4, Beach Boys? The Gibb brothers.
The Gibb brothers. Hey, Nicolo, what's going on, brother? Hey, Nicolo, I did see where you sent me some trivia questions in there. I'm going to try to get those in there next week. And, yes, appreciate you, brother. Mike Fort, good to see you as well. P Digits up in here. Good to see you.
So is it giblets or giblets?
The Gibb brothers, sure. Andy Gibb and Barry Gibb and all them, the Bee Gees. Andy wasn't with the Bee Gees, but he was when they first started. But he went up on his own. So, Gibb brothers.
Yeah, there we go. 100% of you got that right. The good old Gibb brothers. I like the Bee Gees. They were kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, next question in 15 seconds. PJ just says I never check this out. I never removed my sales tag from my hats because of hee haw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's funny. All right, Friction, here you go.
All right. After which planet is Mozart Symphony Number 41 named? 1, Venus, 2, Neptune, 3, Mars, or 4, Jupiter?
It's the only time I think I've ever done one of these questions where I didn't put Uranus in there.
Why didn't you put Uranus in there?
I don't know. It just didn't make sense. It just didn't go with it. So nobody would name a Mozart's Uranus symphony, just never.
Oh, only a couple of you guys got it right with Jupiter. Only one went with Mars. Looks like a lot of you guys decided to go with Neptune, and still several guesses for Venus.
Oh, I get it. Jupiter, like drops of Jupiter, like train, right?
Yeah, in your ear.
Yeah.
Or is it hair? In your hair? Ear? Hair? I'm not sure. I really like that song.
Drops
I'm pretty sure it's her hair.
Her hair, not ear. Her
Hair. What the heck?
hair.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Next question. Going up. All right, what was Elvis's first Billboard #1 hit? Was it 1 for Jailhouse Rock, 2 for I Forgot to Remember to Forget, 3 for Hound Dog, or 4 for Heartbreak Hotel? You gotta love me some Elvis.
Now, see, if Mark Rogers was here, he's going to get this right.
He probably would, and this is
Yeah.
somewhat of a trick question.
I guarantee you, Mark would know this one.
Damn.
Nobody else do it. Hey, I tell you what. If nobody gets any more right, Mark Rogers is the winner tonight.
All right. Elvis's first #1 hit was on the country charts on Billboard, and it was I Forgot to Remember to Forget. His first on the pop charts was Heartbreak Hotel. So, but nobody got it right. Look at that. I stumped y'all. Bam.
I thought, I grew up with Elvis, so I thought I knew a lot about Elvis. I was watching a show one night about Elvis, like Mark Rogers on it. I didn't know nothing about Elvis compared to him. Which musician has children named Dweezil and Moon Unit?
Dweezil
and Moon Unit. As it 1, Rob Zombie, 2, Marilyn Manson, 3, Let's Play for Frank Zappa.
Sergeant Tom says that last one was a trick question. It really wasn't a trick. It's factually right. But yeah, it was a little bit of a trick question. Hey, what's up, Smoke? Good to see you in here.
Did you say Leslie and Moon Unit?
I said Dweezil. I looked at it wrong.
Good one.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, 91% of you did get it right with Frank Zappa. 8% said Les and 8% said Rob, but yeah, it's Frank.
Oh,
good
Frank
job.
Zappa.
So Dweezil and Moon Unit.
Yeah, Dweezil Zappa too. He's a musician as well. Kind of a giveaway there, but yeah, Frank Zappa from the Mothers of Invention.
I like Dweezil better. I like
would rather be called.
I like my dyslexic reading of it better. Dweezil.
All right. A pioneer in the genre, Glenn Danzig founded which American punk band in 1977? 1, the Sex Pistols, 2, the Ramones, 3, the Misfits, or 4, the Clash?
I love it. I see mixed answers coming in here. I always like it when it's mixed answers.
My ex used to be obsessed with Danzig, too.
My guess would be the Maroons. But
his second band was Sam Hine, however you want to say it, but
no, it would be the Misfits.
Was his first band? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even have the screen up. I was on the actual YouTube.
I think what got me saying the Ramones was just punk band because I mean, I knew the Clash, I knew the Ramones, I knew the Sex Pistols, and I knew the Misfits, but the Ramones were pretty daggone big, so that's why I thought, okay, the Ramones.
What's up, Rig Pig? Good to see you. He says, punk is not dead. I love me some good old school punk. That's good stuff right there. All right, top of the thing here. Here we go. Who was the first musician to host and perform on Saturday Night Live? Was it 1 for Willie Nelson, 2 for Paul Simon, 3 for Frank Sinatra, or 4 for Elton John?
I would have had to put the comedian in there. Steve, what the heck's his name? The one that plays
Martin.
Banjo. Steve Martin, yeah. Yeah, remember King Tut?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty good.
Saturday Night Live was funny once upon a time. All right, 85% you got that right, though, with Paul Simon. Nobody said Willie Nelson. We got now 5% saying Frank Sinatra and 10% going with Elton John. But the answer was Paul Simon.
Yeah. But Steve Martin, man, if you ever want to watch something funny, just go back and watch old skits of Steve Martin on Saturday Night Live. They were hilarious as hell.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Tanya Z? She says, I knew it was Paul Simon, but picked Sinatra. Dang it.
All right, here we go, guys. Make sure you are streaming live, by the way. And here's question number 8. Who was the opening act of the Woodstock Music Festival? Was it 1, 10 years after, 2, Richie Havens, 3, Joan Baez? I don't know who that is. Or 4, Jimi Hendrix? Who's Joan Baez?
You know who Joan Baez was. She's the hippie lady that sang, she was in love with Bob Dylan, was always like mad that he would never stick around long enough.
I'm lost on it. I really am. Anyway, the correct answer is Richie Havens. 15% of you get it right. 65% with whoever that is, Joan Baez.
Richie Havens. I'll tell you a funny story about this. Richie Havens had to play for 3 hours because the traffic was so bad getting there. All the musicians were stuck in traffic trying to get there. And he was the first person to go up. Yeah, and he was famously quoted saying, I played every damn song I knew.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, cool. Yeah. All right, Braxton, this one's yours.
Yeah. All right. According to the 2011 song, what month did Taylor Swift go back to? September, 2, June, 3, July, or 4, December?
I didn't know she was in Back to the Future. Huh.
Exactly.
Did I say Back to the Future?
No, Joey's just making making a
around.
dad joke,
Okay.
That's making a bad joke. Yeah, bad.
Oh, I thought you said a dad joke.
A bad joke too, yeah.
It looks like she was going back to December, not back to September. She wanted the cooler weather, not when it was hot and everybody had to go back to school. She was looking for December break and, Christmas.
Back to September was like Green Day, wasn't it? That was like Green Day had to September.
I think so. Yeah, Mike Fort. I agree with you.
September ends or something.
Yeah, I agree with Mike Fort. He says, "Yay, I got it wrong. My man card is intact." There you go, Mike Ford.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to miss a question. Yeah, Smoke, the same thing. I'm happy I got that wrong. Yeah, I would have never known either, Smoke, but just all right. The Monkees, the band The Monkees, opening act for their 1967 tour. Who was it? 1 for Neil Diamond, 2 for Led Zeppelin, 3 for Jimi Hendrix, or 4 for the Beach Boys?
Wow, my guess here, honestly, is going to be Neil Diamond.
Why is that?
The 67 summer tour. I mean, Neil Diamond was huge in 67. I mean, he was really
Andy wrote a lot of their songs, but no, it was Jimi Hendrix. The Monkees hired Jimi Hendrix. That's kind of where he got out there a little bit. 37% did go with Neil Diamond. They agreed with you, Joey. 32% went with Led Zeppelin, and 11% went with Beach Boys. But Jimi Hendrix actually opened for the Monkees on their 67 tour.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, we still sing Neil Diamond songs today. I mean, all the time. Everybody does. Neil Diamond was amazing. Or still is. But
What's up, Genocide? Genocide, you and Tom, make sure you refresh your stream. Your answers are coming a little bit late, so make sure you hit refresh or just refresh your stream. Make sure you're live.
What American singer-songwriter and soul legend was shot dead at the hands of his father, April 1st, 1984? 1. Stevie Wonder, 2. Otis Redding, 3. Marvin Gaye, or 4. James Brown?
Bum, bum, bum.
I hope it ain't Stevie Wonder.
He never would have saw it coming. He gotta shoot him in the back.
All right, so 89% of you didn't know it was Marvin Gaye. Yeah, that's pretty simple. 12% said Otis Redding. Thank God nobody said Stevie Wonder. So, all right, good job, everybody.
Hey, I am seeing some answers, like I said, coming in late there. So make sure everybody does refresh your stream. Val, you, Wanda E, Sergeant Tom, Genocide, I've seen yours. Make sure you hit refresh or hit that little live button down in the bottom left-hand corner of the YouTube screen because your answers are coming in kind of after. So what's up, LW? Good to see you. He says Stevie Wonder wasn't blind. It was the best grift ever.
Who did the music for the soundtrack for the 1989 movie Batman? 1, Prince, 2, Michael Jackson, 3, Madonna, or 4, Elton John?
This is a pretty easy one here, but all you have to think about is that scene where he's going through the museum with the Prince song playing.
Yeah.
I always think of the Kiss by the Rose of the Grave song anytime I think of Batman, anything. I don't know why. I don't even know what movie that is or which one that is, but
For some reason, for me, every time Michael Jackson comes up and they're talking about music, I go back to Steve Lukather because, like, Steve Lukather wrote so much of the music to the album, Beat It and stuff. You know what I mean? So, like, my mind goes back to Steve Lukather. So I knew it couldn't be Michael Jackson, obviously.
What's up, Timber Traveler? Good to see you, buddy.
it's like 91% of you guys did get it right though with Prince. Only 2 of you guys went with Elton John. No one went for Madonna. Nobody went for Michael Jackson.
All right, Mike Fort. This one's for you as well, brother. Who sings the song "What Was I Made For" from the 2023 movie Barbie? Was it 1 for Taylor Swift, 2 for Lana Del Rey, or 3 for Billie Eilish, or 4 for Ariana Grande? Go on, Mike Fort. See, look at that. Mike Fort got in there really fast with the answer. Man card revoked, sir.
Man card revoked.
Man card has been taken away.
You set him up for that, didn't you?
Yeah, there we go. 96%. You did get it right, though, with Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, my kid would have that one.
I don't even know who Billie Eilish is. That's what's funny.
Wow.
5% did go with Ariana Grande. Nobody Swifties or Lana Del Rey's.
If you would have asked Little Friction last night if you were, or if to play her MP3 player, I guarantee you she can get you used to the Billie Eilish culture because she loves Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah.
She likes to sing kind of like creepy with the beat going in the background.
Who is the only barefoot Beatle?
She's interesting.
Who is the only barefoot Beatle on the cover album Abbey Road? Is that 1 Ringo Starr, 2 Paul McCartney, 3 John Lennon, or 4 George Harrison?
What's up, Cruise Nuts? Good to see you. LW coming through with it. 1 gifted traveling Fools membership. Thank you, LW. I'm not exactly sure if I can see who got it, but let me see if I can. Wait, this is the most ludicrous thing I've ever seen. LW was gifted a membership by LW.
Oh, so he thought he was a member, and he gifted a membership thinking he was a member already, and he wasn't a member, so it gifted it to him.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Am I right, LW?
Oh my God, that's hilarious. LW gifted LW a thing. Oh shit! And now LW did just come in here and give another one, gifted out another membership to P Digits. So there we go. Thanks a lot, LW. That's really funny.
You want to see even more charitable then? Which of these bands was Eric Clapton never a part of? 1, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, or 2, Humble Pie, 3, Cream, or 4, Blind Faith? I think that's Mayall.
Yeah, who knows how
Yeah.
he pronounces it. But yeah, LW, do appreciate that though, brother. Appreciate you.
I would
I've never
have,
seen that happen, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think I have either because most of the time they are already a member. So that's funny. But 60% of you guys got it right with Humble Pie. Good job, you guys. A bunch of you guys went with Blind Faith, and only a couple guesses for Cream and John, whatever, and the Blues Breakers.
yeah, that's the only time I ever seen Eric Clapton was when he was with Cream, and that's when I seen him in concert. So.
All right, these last ones are really easy. These last few questions, so everybody should just as fast as you can get the answer in, because time does matter. Aretha Franklin's iconic hit song "Respect" was originally recorded and released by what other singer? Was it 1 for Wilson Pickett, 2 for Smokey Robinson, 3 for Percy Sledge, or 4 for Otis Redding?
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Yeah, you could do it. Joey does a really good rendition of that.
Yeah, no, me and Aretha, man, we're close.
You sound just alike. All right, 74% you got it right with Otis Redding. 16% went with Smokey Robinson. 11% went with Percy Sledge. And no love for Wilson Pickett, who is probably one of the favorite of all of those of mine. But yeah.
Got AMC Kingdom in the chat.
Hey, what's up, AMC?
Imagine
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, could you imagine Aretha Franklin from West Virginia with West Virginia accent singing "Respect"?
That'd be awesome. What's up, Just Joe? Just Joe's in here as well. Good to see you, Just Joe.
All right, everybody, make sure you are streaming live. We got about 2 seconds to the next question, and here we go. Who sings the line, "I want my MTV" on the Dire Straits hit "Money for Nothing"? Is it 1 for Sting, 2 for Prince, 3 for Phil Collins, or 4 for David Bowie?
What's up, Roll Tide 99 coming in here as well. Good to see you, Roll Tide 99.
I want my MTV. Come on, guys. Y'all all know who this is. I think 100% is going to get this one right.
Do they still, I guess they
wondering how-
censor this song on the radio now? Didn't they change a couple words? We won't talk about the exact words or anything, but
Well, 72% of you didn't know that was Sting. My goodness, guys, I've never seen that. So, 20% of you went with David Bowie. 10% with Phil Collins. He was a drummer then. He didn't even sing then. He just drummed. So, yeah, I can talk my smack. Who said Phil Collins? W. Kenny, Mountain Never Live with Kenny. Hey, Kenny, he was a drummer.
I called Phil Collins Elton John last night.
all right, there you go. Great.
It's embarrassing. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts had a #1 hit with "I Love Rock and Roll." Who originally recorded and released this song? 1, The Arrows, 2, Ram Jam, 3, Pilot, or 4, Dr. Hook?
Let's see the guesses come in. I love Dr. Hook. Dr. Hook was great.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Hook was fantastic. Nobody talks about his music too much today, but he was really good.
And it looks like you guys fooled, or maybe you guys possibly fooled a couple people by talking about Dr. Hook. There was only a couple guesses for Pilot and Ram Jam, but most of you guys got it right, with 70% of you guys getting The Arrow.
Another good one here too, though.
Good
was
job.
Ram Jam. Ram Jam was
You guys know your old music.
Ram Jam's really good too, but Dr. Hook, man, I don't know. He was super nice too. I actually got to meet him back in the 70s. He was a really nice guy. So.
Well, if you can name another Ram Jam song other than Black Betty, you are doing something.
Well, I can't do that. All right. Rapper Coolio sang the theme song for what Nickelodeon show? 1, The Journey of Alan Strange. 3, Keenan and Kel. 4, 3 Kablam or 4 Cousin Skeeter?
That's Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like short for
I never
Kelly
heard of it. So
or Kelvin.
I ain't gonna lose my man card. I don't watch Nickelodeon.
Well, this is Nickelodeon. I mean, Keenan and Kel was 30
It
years ago.
doesn't matter. It's got the word Nickelodeon in it. Joey ain't watching it. Keenan and Kel, congratulations, 100% of you did get it right. Joey would have got that wrong because it would have been a complete guess from me. So,
Hey,
Keenan
Friction,
and
you
Kel are
got that
about your
wheel?
age now, Joey. Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Awesome. You want to take the last one there, Friction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Keenan and Kel were a long time ago. They're they're probably 50 now.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. I never watched none of them either. So just put a question out there for some people.
It was stuff that you flip through. In what year did VH1 debut? 1, 1986, 2, 1985, 3, 1984, or 4, 1983? 5, 1987, or 6, 1987? I like when the years are all mixed up like that, but they're all consecutive years.
So this is the last questions of this round. So we have the leaderboard coming up. We do still have a few more rounds to go. So
37% of you guys got it right with 1985. Year my husband was born. 1983, 1984, and 1986. All pretty much kind of had, well, other than 1986, it seems like a lot of you guys were kind of confused. Which, do you guys remember what year the MTV came out?
81? Was it? I would guess 81 on that. All right, leaderboard coming up in 6 seconds. We'll find out who the big winner was. What's up, Marissa? Good to see you in here. All right, look at that. We have Nicolo coming in first place and followed by NASCAR, which I really love that name too, and Ty Sport. What's up, Ty? Ty Sport's coming in third. Dave Brown right behind that. Gutters Pub, Multi, Dozer, Matt Dummett, Sunflower, Snarkasm, PJ's Controversial Cruising, Wanda E, Sergeant Tom, Mike Fort, Roll Tide 99, Tanya Z, Val, and Kenny coming in there after, and the other people who didn't make it on the board, but there's plenty more chances to get on the board. What's up? Way up, dude. Good to see you. Friction, you want to do a hashtag? I saw your one. Do you got anything simpler than that?
Wait. Do you have these? You have these on the board? Nickelodeon, NASCAR, and Passport.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, little Friction, give me a short hashtag. No, I said short. All right, let's go hashtag beach.
Beach. Hashtag beach. BEACH. So for chances to get on the wheel, going ahead and put hashtag beach in there. We'll go ahead and start collecting comments. We'll spin that thing as many times Friction tells me to do it. That's a way to get on the wheel, even if you don't win at trivia. So it does make a chance. You have better odds if you do win, but you don't have to win to get on the wheel for the prizes at the end of the night. So go ahead. And if anybody is watching over on Twitter, I see that we do have people over there. If you would like to play along, I put the link to the YouTube in the comments or in the thread, the Twitter thread or whatever, right underneath the video you're watching. So you should be able to see that. If you want to come on over to this side over here and play along in the chat, you have to go to the YouTube side, but the link is right there. So we do appreciate you over there listening as well. Either way. All right. So, right there. All right, Friction, how many times do you want me to start drawing this thing to add a couple names here?
All right, let's do it 3 times.
All right, 3 times. We're going once. Joey, you're getting that next game set up, right?
Yes, I am. We're going
cool.
right now.
And let's see who we got. Snarkasm. Snarkasm being the first one to be added on there. So we'll draw it again after that. So Snarkasm. What happened to Dave? Oh, yeah. Oh, you were late for the Taylor Swift question. Marissa, we had Taylor Swift questions on trivia. All right, we got Nicolo coming in again. Nicolo is the luckiest man on all of the internet. All right, we're spinning one more time here. Let's see who the other person that comes up.
How come you're not sharing that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sharing it. All right. Well, Sergeant Tom Bales is this
I
one.
just noticed.
I just noticed
you wasn't
it
sharing
too. Come on, y'all are supposed to. Yeah, dang it. All right. So there's Sergeant
Well, I
Tom
was over
Bales.
on the other screens and I flipped back and seen you wasn't sharing it. So,
Yeah, well, Sergeant Tom Bales was the other one. So there we go. We added those. Hashtag Beach. We'll continue that on all night. Hashtag Beach. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't realize I wasn't sharing it. It's hard to do all this. You got those, Friction?
yeah. See, Friction can't even work a
Dang.
mic.
Oh, I was about to say no. So I was sitting here talking, and I was trying to ask you because you guys were kind of like talking, and I was talking at the same time, trying to ask. So the first one was who? Snarkasm.
Yep.
And then the second one was Nicolo.
Right.
And then Sergeant Tom. Okay.
Yep.
Just want to make sure. All right. Cool. Got him.
Hey, Vic BC laughing at me again. What's up, Vic?
Right, so that's it on those, right?
Yep.
All right. So let me bring this up then, and I'm gonna tell you right now. This is a quickie. I'm gonna bring this part up.
Quickies with Joey.
You're gonna have a quickie with Joey. So
Didn't know those
good
were
luck to
possible.
everybody. Yeah, good luck to everybody because I'm an old man. So, but anyway, you're only going to have just a few seconds to answer these, and these go very quick. So we're going to hit start here, and this thing will get started in about 30 seconds. So you got 30 seconds to gather yourself and then get ready. Just 5 questions. They go by pretty quickly. Answer as quickly as you can. Make sure you are live streaming. So refresh your stream right now if you haven't done it.
All right. And how many people are going on the how many people are going on the wheel for this?
I just won. Just the top winner is only one we take, the very top one.
All right.
So,
there you go. You heard the drill.
First place. All right. So Tia, first one's for you.
All right. I got this. Quickie with Joey. Here we go. Question number 1. Woodrow Wilson was president in 1911. 1 for true, 2 for false. All right, here we go. Going fast. What's up, Gutters? I don't know if I said hi to you earlier or not.
All right.
We got James T in here as well. Good to see you, James T. And I do like this name, Genocide. I do like that. It's a funny name. All right, well, 70% of you got it right with false. 31% said true, including Rob.
All right, here we go. Question 2. The Civil Rights Bill was signed by Johnson in 1964. True or false?
All right, let's get those answers in there. 5 seconds.
So now you got to think of 2 things. Did Johnson sign it, and was it in 1964?
I know it.
And you just got a few seconds here, so. I don't think anybody's going to get this one. Oh, yeah, we did have a few. And true, it's right. So Rob got in there first. Good to go, Rob. Johnson signed it in 1964. That's very true. B. Bean, congratulations. First one wrong.
All right. Lincoln was not behind the Emancipation Proclamation. 1 true, 2 son, 3 fire, 4 false.
I didn't get rid of my other answers. I just have true or false in there. I didn't get rid of them other 2.
Well, if anybody picks sun or fire,
true, son,
then,
fire, or false.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you pick sun or fire, we really can't help you.
And you'll get the right. If you got the right answer, you get the right answer. It's just that simple, right?
Watch it come up as. I was hoping you messed up, and the answer was going to come up as fire.
No.
All right, 72% of you guys got it right with false. Good job, you guys. Most of you guys went with or the other. Anyway, yeah. All right, go on.
All right. Lincoln and Kennedy's VP's names were both Johnson. 1 for true or 2 for false. Now, Joey, on that last one, when you said because Lincoln
not
was
behind the Emancipation Proclamation. Lincoln was not behind.
So, you know what? And I even kept thinking about it. I read it.
He actually wrote it. He was behind.
Yeah.
He damn wrote it. So
you typed it out to be true. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Tanya Z wants more refrigerator trivia. But yeah, 78% of you did get that right with true. Here we go. Joey, you're up.
Sir Isaac Newton was once Commissioner of Agriculture. 1 for true or 2 for false? Sir Isaac Newton, Commissioner of Agriculture.
Nicola. That's funny.
Oh man, see a lot.
See, I have no idea. I would probably guess
Right.
yes, but
Actually, he was the very first commissioner of agriculture. Yes, he was. So true. 19% of you got it right. Everybody else been repulsed, but he was commissioner of agriculture.
all right, there we go.
All right, so there we go. Ty Spork.
All
Ty
right, let's
Spork
get
is the
Ty
only one
Spork
getting on the
on.
board. Ty
Good job,
Spork's
Ty
the only one
Spork.
going on the board. So good job, Ty Spork. All right.
All right, Friction. I'm going to spin this thing again. How many times do you want me to spin it?
All right, sure. Go ahead and spin it twice.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
It's up there so everybody can see it again now. I felt bad because we didn't show it earlier. My
Hashtag beach.
dumbass didn't bring it up. All right, Gutters Pub. Let's put Gutters up there on that wheel
Good job,
as well.
Gutters.
And good job, Gutters. You're the best at the spinning wheel.
Way to go, champ.
Matt Dummett. There we go. Matt Dummett.
Way to go, Matt Dummett. You got the stuff that really done it.
All right. So, Joey, what's the next round?
The
Stephanie
next round
Berry.
is
Hey,
Joey's,
you're not invisible. Good to see you, Stephanie.
the next round is Joey's easy trivia,
All right.
and I'm bringing it up here. So this is just Joey's easy trivia. It's just 10 questions. They're all really easy because you know Joey don't never make hard trivia. So we got pretty easy trivia, just general knowledge. Guarantee you, if you know your name, you know the answer to these trivia questions. Is that right to you?
I would think so.
No, these are not. They're not real hard. I promise you. I didn't make them real hard tonight. They're some of them are kind of interesting. I'm hoping I can remember the correct answer to some of them because a couple of them are a little tricky, and I actually had them wrong when I was looking.
Now this is something funny. Look at this. I just put this up here. My membership milestone. I have been a member of my own channel for 1 month. How am I paying for this? How is this possible? I can't.
No idea.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I got to look into this one because somehow or other I'm paying YouTube for myself. This can't be correct. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
even know.
paying if you're paying $5 a month, $2.50 of it's going to YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Look, they're a Gutter Pub gifting a membership too. She wants to see Dancing Men, and you don't have no Dancing Men.
I ain't got no dancing men on here to come up, but thank you, Gutters Pub. I just threw out another 5 memberships as well. So we are throwing them out there. Might as well give some away if I'm having to do that. We got Bulldog JC, Rig Pig getting free memberships here. We got Frank Paco. Let's see.
By the way,
who else?
Gutters, don't let him lie to you because Joey and Fools could both pull up their cameras right now for a whole 20 seconds or 15 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it is, and do the whole cheerleader dance, and they just refuse to. So don't let them give you
Are
excuses.
you kidding me? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I can do all
We would
those.
screenshot that with a video.
I'd get naked, but nobody want to see that.
Appreciate you, Gutters. Thank you so much.
All right, here we go, Tia.
We didn't say a striptease.
All right. What was the total length of the Titanic? Would it be 1 for 882 feet, 2 for 825, 3 for 759, or 4 for 1,042? What was the total length of the Titanic? This is Joey Easy Trivia. It's obviously really easy. And Gutters, appreciate you again for the gifted membership out there. I was gonna
Everybody
play a
knows
song,
this
but
one.
Caught up.
You don't know this,
as
Fools?
easy as can be.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'd have to
What's
go
your-
to
what's
the
your
bottom of
guess,
the
Fools?
ocean. My guess would probably be 759, but I would have been wrong.
I'm gonna go with 1.
Yeah, now you do.
One of them got it right.
All right. Yeah, 9%. You did get it right, though, with 882 feet. 62% you went 825, 9% went with 759, 21% with 1,042. But yes, the correct answer of the most common knowledge in the world out there was 882. So
Way
Did
to
it-
go, Bean and Niccolo.
Because I get mixed up sometimes, and I was on the YouTube screen. Did it actually have the answer when I guessed 1 on the StreamYard?
yeah, it was already up there. I said, of
He
course
was the
you-
first presidential candidate to be assassinated. 1, Joseph Smith. 2, John Kennedy. 3, Isaac Newton. Or 4, Bobby Kennedy. He was the first presidential candidate to be assassinated. Who was that?
Gotta be Joseph Smith, right?
Gotta
mean,
be,
that's-
right?
That's my
Man.
guess. Hey, Rig Pig, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thanks for always being here. What's up, Bulldog JC? Good to see you, man, too. Come on, Marissa, get with it. I don't know the answer, but if I had to guess, yeah.
Look at there. It's Joseph Smith. 40% of it, you did get it right. Oh, I don't know why 48% went with John Kennedy. Nobody said Isaac Newton because I threw him in there because of the agricultural question. And 14% with Bobby Kennedy, who was the only other presidential candidate that was assassinated. So Joseph Smith was the right answer. So congratulations. Yeah, the founder of Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. All right. Sorry. All right. Who holds the record for the longest time submerged underwater? 24 hours. 1, Harry Houdini. 2, David Copperfield. 3, David Blaine. Or 4, Chris Angel.
Now, is this like holding your breath, like supposedly or something?
This has probably got to be, no, this has got
Submerged. This is not.
I was going to say, this has got to be in a
Submerged.
closed tank, but they measured the exact amount of air specifically that they can handle before they can do some sort of escape, probably.
Yeah, it's like a submerged. Yeah, it's just submerged underwater. For
Yeah, just like a
24
tank.
hours.
I mean, I would think there's some of these,
Oh.
seamen out there, in the
Somewhat.
the seamen,
There, I told-
from the
I
Navy,
told everybody.
Navy seamen. What are you thinking of?
Baby semen.
Navy seamen.
Navy's.
Like they have to be.
Hey, congratulations out there to the person
Oh,
that did
goodness
get that.
gracious.
They get that right, which was
Are you-
Smoke. It was Chris Angel. So.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Good job.
Stephanie Barry, look at this. Stephanie Barry throwing out a gifted Traveling Fools membership as well. And Nate the Great got it. There you go, Nate the Great. Congratulations, sir. And Stephanie Barry, thank you so much. All right.
next
He
question.
invented the first practical automobile. Was it 1 for Jean-Pierre Peugeot, 2 for Henry Ford, 3 for Fiat, or 4 for Carl Benz?
Oh, I think that this is a trick question.
First,
No.
Practical.
I think the answer is Carl Benz, but
Well, that's the thing is he created the first car and or automobile, I should say. But if you look at that first automobile that he created, it is a 3-wheel trike, basically, motorized 3-wheel trike.
but it's
Carl.
the first practical
Carl.
automobile. That's the question. First practical.
I would
automobile was Carl Benz. The actual first car, as we know it today, was by Jean Pierre, but Carl Benz invented the first practical car. So that's pretty cool
Yeah.
too.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
Peugeot was
I
really
knew
early,
who
too.
created the first, but at the same time, when I think about practical, I think about how many people you could fit in there, how safe it was in turning the Model T. Number of species of deer: 1, 43, 2, 42, 3, 41, or 4, 40.
yeah, men friction on to Joey's defense. Men don't think about practicality when it comes to vehicles. They think about looks, horsepower, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm,
We're not worried
I'm
about
sure the 3-wheel trike that Carl Benz came out with way back in the day was super badass. I'm sure it really was because, I mean, nobody had ever seen it like that before.
Love you, Stephanie.
But-
Appreciate you.
Most of you guys went with 40. That'd be incorrect. 43 was the right answer. There was mixed answers all across the board, but only 3 of you guys got it right. And B Bean was the first one to beat you guys there.
Well,
Good
who the
job.
hell knows how many species of deer there are? I mean,
Well,
if you
see,
actually
I've
know,
been playing this new game. This game I love, Hunting Sniper, and you like kill deer and elk and everything. And I'm like, wonder how many species of deer there are, because there's so many on the game. So I looked it up. So there we go.
all right, they have 9 certified diamond albums, more than anyone else. Would it be 1 for Paul McCartney, 2 for Justin Timberlake, 3 for Garth Brooks, or 4 for Beyonce? Oh, I think it's probably going to be Beyonce, would be my guess. She's got the most Emmys and all that kind of crap. But I have no idea. If I had to guess on this one, I would guess Beyonce. But Garth Brooks.
I thought that's what most people would guess.
Garth Brooks is probably the answer now that I think about it, but we'll see. Yep. Yeah, so 48% did go with Garth Brooks. That was the smarter answer. 27% did go with Beyonce, though. 9% went with Justin Timberlake, and 18% went with Paul McCartney. But the answer is Garth Brooks. Isn't he like one of the best-selling artists of all time or something?
Yeah. Yeah,
and crazy
it's amazing too. It's amazing too because you can't find his stuff just on any platform. He only goes on certain platforms. He's got to make the money before he even goes on them.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think there were certain platforms that called him out so bad that now he's more aware of trolls.
Their hit Royals is certified 13 times platinum. Is that Taylor Swift, Lorde, Jennifer Hudson, or Beyonce? Their hit Royals certified 13 times platinum.
You know, I have no idea who Lorde is, but that all I ever know about Lorde is that South Park where the one kid's dad tends to be Lorde and he goes. That's all I know about Lorde.
Yeah, this is a pretty simple question. You're right. I don't think too many will miss this one.
Yeah, so my daughter has the album.
The answer is Lorde. Look at that. Okay, I had no idea who that is. So it
9%
stands bad.
For us, and 9% with Beyonce. Nobody said Taylor Swift, but yeah, Royals is Lorde. Her first album was pretty damn good. Hell, I was a fan of Lorde myself. I mean, seriously, I thought her music was really good and really deep, and I enjoyed listening to it. But hell, I have not heard nothing from her since. So.
I never heard nothing from her first.
Yeah, that song, I never seen it in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in a movie. Anyway, is a prominent light bulb type 1, incandescent, 2, halogen, 3, fluorescent, or 4, all of the above?
Uh-oh, here we go.
What do we always say, TF? What do we always say?
Well, normally I keep looking for a trick, like if you spelt something wrong, or like it was no, not incandescent, it's incandescent or something, you know, like. But yeah, normally if it's all the above, you want to pick all the above.
Yeah, all of the above.
Exactly, Nicola. When in doubt, choose 4.
Yeah, I think some people they just as soon as they hear the question, they know that the first one's the right one, and yeah, they just gotta quick fingers. Anyway, but yeah, looks like some of you guys got fooled, and only one of you guys went with halogen, but most of you guys got right with all the above.
What's up, Bubs?
All the above would be the route.
What's up, Bubs? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Don't worry about putting all of the above in a question next week just to mess with you guys. It's gonna be incorrect.
All right, Friction, this you?
No, it's you.
Okay, approximately how long is a year on your anus? Would that be 1 for 84 years, 2 for 62 years, 3 for 47 years, or 4 for 109 years?
I wait for my time to get somebody on a question.
I will say it's about a full lifetime for me being on Uranus.
Just gets better.
I waited on my time and I got you there, Tia.
18% of you did get it right with 84 years. 27% went with 62. 40% went with 47 years. 18% went with 109 years. But it is 84 years on Uranus. Maybe they should make that would be a good movie. Call it 84 years on Uranus.
It's great. Everybody's giggling, Mrs. T.
Yeah, that would be funny. Yeah. So, like somebody goes and spends a year with somebody on Uranus.
84 years on Uranus. It'd be a good lifetime movie.
By the way, see, guys, countries sporting the color blue on their flags. Countries sporting the color blue on their flags. 175, 228, 3, 117, or 4 for 0. Countries sporting the color blue on their flag.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Could it be 0?
No, it's not going to be 0.
No, obviously it's 75. So,
All right.
excuse me. Go ahead.
All right. So, yeah, 75% of you got it right with 32%. 28% went with 23%. 46% went, or percent, 46 went for 117. Nobody said 0. So, good job. We got the leaderboard coming up in 13 seconds. So, we'll see who the winner of that one is.
My apologies.
You're good, brother. You are
right.
good. All right, so here we go. Leaderboard coming up right now. Let's see who gets on there first. First up, we got B Bean. B Bean coming in first place, followed by Nicolo in second place. Then we got Dozer. After that, coming in right after that, Snarkasm, Gutters Pub, James Thompson, Vic BC Live, Multi in there, James T, Wanda E, Ty Sport, NASCAR, Marissa. Oh, look at that, Marissa making a leaderboard there. Good job, Marissa. Mrs. T after that, Godless. Hey, good to see you, Godless. Didn't see you come in. Smoke, Matt Dummett, Genocide, Tanya Z, any other people playing that didn't make the leaderboard, but there's plenty more chances to make the leaderboard. So good job to everybody out there.
All right, Gutters, you got that?
Gutters, Friction.
All right.
You got that?
All right, you guys make sure that you guys are live on your streams and make sure that you guys hit hashtag beach into the chat.
All right, Friction, you got Bean, Nicolo, and Dozer?
I've got everybody.
All
right. So
I'm
yeah,
on top of it.
hashtag beach. Let's get hashtag beach in there. That'll get you for a free chance to get on the board here, even without winning.
Not to be confused with hashtag bean.
Yeah, not hashtag bean. So make sure you put hashtag beach, BEACH, hashtag beach. Friction, how many times do you want me to spin it this time?
Let's spin it 4 times. Try and get some different new names on board. I see a lot of beaches coming in.
All right.
A lot of beaches coming in.
Marissa, I wasn't surprised. I was just actually kind of teasing you. But yeah, hashtag beach, hashtag beach. So put it in there, hashtag beach. Let's get it going. We're going to spin it 4 times. You can still put it in, hashtag beach, all night long. All night long. All night. All right. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? We're coming up. Look at that. We got Kenny coming in there, West Virginia. Kenny. You can just put WV Kenny on there. That would probably be the easiest way for me to remember who it was if he wins. All right, we're going to draw again. Hashtag beach. Let's keep it going.
WVU Mountaineer Layer. All right, yes. I'm going to put that as a WVU Layer.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got James T. James T getting in there as well.
Good
yes,
job,
BB and Lionel Richie. All right, hashtag beach. Come on, let's go. Let's add some more names to the wheel here. We're going to spin it again. Joey, what do you got coming up next? Another quick round?
Yeah, another quick round, but I was just noticing that I kind of like messed up on a question because I always look to see what it was. But anyway, I messed up on a question. So the first question is going to be kind of screwy, but that's okay.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. All right. We're spinning it one more time. Here we go. Let's see who gets on there. Hashtag beach. If you're just now coming in, put a hashtag beach in there. All right. If Beer and Backroads was a person, I didn't say it to you either, man. I never saw you come in either. So what's up, Beer and Backroads? Always good to see you, brother. All right. So, Joe, you got that next one going. Go ahead and kick that sucker off there.
All right. This is a quick round again. Another quickie. Let me get started here. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. So we got about 30 seconds for the game will start here. Another quick round. This one goes pretty quick. Just true, false, yes, no, or whatever. It's just going to be like 2 little simple answers to choose from.
Hey, yeah. So same thing as before. Just guess as fast as you can. Stephanie Berry, so sorry to hear about your father, man. That's very sad. Prayers for you and your family, Stephanie. So yeah, that's sad to hear. All right, same thing. Taking it from the top. 1, 2, 3, or 4 in there. Make sure you're streaming live. Here we go. Graduated from Notre Dame. This is a screwy one, I guess. So good luck, guys. Is that true or false?
And because I was still typing in names, I was looking for the context of the question. Like, hold on, let me click over there. What?
Either way, I got an answer for you.
Screwy.
Either way, I got an answer for you. That's going to explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true. Obviously, somebody graduated from Notre Dame. But if I would have said Foster, I would have just said, obviously, Notre Dame, I hate them. So, no. Okay, he once co-hosted a show with the Soviet Union. What the hell am I doing here?
One true, two Skyline, or three false.
wait a minute. I've done something wrong here or something. Hold on.
Hey, just roll with it. Just roll with it.
No, it's not going to work. Okay, all right. Okay, let me bring it back up. I can bring it back up.
That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, I mean, let's just have
give me your best guess.
Uncontrolled chaos. Just let it
All
keep going.
So let me share the
It's a
screen
random picked trivia winner.
Yeah, so here we go. All right.
Okay, dog.
True. There it is. All right. He was the recipient of the Peabody Award. True or false? The last one, by the way, was true. I wish I could remember who the hell I'd done this about.
This is insanity, but I like it. I do like it. K Dog, appreciate you, man. He's been a member for 2 months. He says, "Hey, what's up?" Well, good to see you, K Dog. Good to see you, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, and while we've got 14 seconds, I was going to ask you guys, what do you think about, for now on, just adding a name on the wheel if they are singly the only person that got the right answer in trivia? I will just throw them on the wheel.
Okay.
73% of you knew he was the winner of a recipient of a Peabody Award, whoever it was. Oh, here it is. Bill Donahue never won a daytime Emmy Award. I'll be damned.
Just let him go with it, Friction. Just let him go.
He's excited.
Bill Donahue never won a daytime Emmy Award. True or false?
Oh, geez.
Tanya's having a good time with it. So,
hey, you just got to roll with it sometimes. So, but it's false. He won like 20 daytime Emmy Awards. So yeah, that's false. He won like 20 of them. So. All right, so Friction, last one for you. Guess what? Bill Donahue's the subject.
All right. Oprah said, without Phil Donahue, there would never be an Oprah. 1, true, or 2 for false. So how do you guys feel about that idea, though? If they're the one person that gets the right answer, I'll just throw them on the wheel.
There you go. All right. New rules.
I think it'd be cool for some people that just happen to know knowledge that nobody else knows.
There you go. New rules.
I kind of like the twist that just happened by accident in trivia. 74% of you said true, and that is true. Oprah Winfrey did say that. But yeah, look, we've had
AI said it was.
We had no idea what we was talking about. We had no idea who it was because I couldn't remember who the hell it was about.
And look at that. The only person that understood it was Dave Brown. So good job, Dave Brown, for being the one person in the world that wins that trivia. So
I don't know if that's good or I don't know if that's good or bad. Dave Brown knew what I was thinking. So, way to go, Dave Brown. And so you are the only one on the board that round. Congratulations with that one. All right, let me stop that one. And then we go to TF's final round of trivia. So, but first, TF, you've got to do your.
All right, Friction, tell me how many times.
All right, go ahead and spin it 4 more times.
4 more. All right, whatever you say. Here we go. Let's get some more names on there. Yeah, Joey, that was a really
hashtag beach.
Yeah, hashtag beach. If you're just now coming in here, BEACH, get hashtag beach in there. We got P Digits being the first one. I'm going up there. Let's see who is next.
So we have P Digits.
And Ty Sport. We got Ty Sport going on there as well.
Good job, Ty Sport. P Digits.
All right, here we go. Spinning it again. Let's see what happens. K-Dog. Look at that. K-Dog. K-Dog up there. And hashtag beach. If you haven't put hashtag beach in there, get hashtag beach. NASCAR with the cool name NASCAR. All right, Freaks, I'm spinning it one more time just for fun. So we'll get one more on there. NASCAR, good job. We got you going up on there as well as we speak. Sunflowers, look at that. All right, so we got those up there. You go on and put sunflowers in. Good job, sunflowers.
Good job, sunflowers.
Joey does have the, and this is TF's Easy What Belongs. So I think there's 15 questions in this. They're going to go pretty fast. And like we said at the end, we're going to spin that wheel that Friction's putting those names on to give something, or gift cards. We got 2 gift cards. We're going to give away 2 top quality shirts. And if nobody knows what top quality shirts is,
I don't deserve this shit. I deserve top quality shit. It's disgusting.
We all deserve top quality shit. So head on over to topqualityshirts.com. Whether it's Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, or you just need some cool swag for yourself, topqualityshirts.com, it's where it's at.
there you go. There's a shameless little plug. And yeah, we do appreciate everybody being here tonight too, as well, and appreciate everything. If anybody ever does want to contribute to the channel to help us give away these gift cards and things like that, you can always feel free to do that. Not required, but always appreciated. You can always become a member of the channel, or super chats are always open. PayPal, what is the other thing called? Cash App or something like that. All those links are in the description of the video or strolling along the bottom. That is the only grift that we will do all night, I promise. So appreciate everybody being here.
B-Bean can confirm that girl does not come with the shirt.
No, she does not come with the shirt. Beer and Back Roads, man, member for 5 months. 5 months you've been a member of this channel. Appreciate you, Beer and Back Roads. Thanks for always being here, man, and really do appreciate you.
I think they call that foreignmatch.com, B-Bean.
All right, so everybody, make sure that you are streaming live. You have to be streaming live to have a chance of winning this game whatsoever. It's what belongs. Basically, you're going to see something and whatever matches up to it. That, pretty self-explanatory. Just make sure you're live. Make sure you refresh your stream or hit that little live button in the bottom left-hand corner of your YouTube stream, and we'll kick this off right now. Got 2 seconds.
Easy What Belongs.
Easy What Belongs. These are pretty easy. All right, the Hoover Dam. Would that be 1 for the Missouri River, 2 for the Mississippi River, 3 for the Columbia River, or 4 for the Colorado River?
That's got to be the Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, of course.
For sure, you know it? Way down here in the South.
Right through the middle of Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look at that. We got Mr. Duggar gifting out a membership as well. Thank you, Mr. Duggar. Love you, bubs. Really do appreciate that. Don't know. Let's see who got it. Look at that. Flatty got it. I haven't seen Flatty in here, but good to see you getting that membership, Flatty. Thank you, Mr. Duggar. Love you, man.
Which has been several years, but Hoover Dam is like right at where Nevada, Arizona, and Utah are pretty much all right there, right?
Yeah, I think so. Anybody who's just listening, 91% you did get it right with the Colorado River. So, Joey, you're up next.
All right, here we go. Question number 2. Make sure you are streaming live. Male donkey plus female horse. Is that a steer, a pony, a mule, or a henny? Male donkey and a female horse. Steer, a pony, a mule, or a henny?
Yeah, some of these are. Make you think, and it's going fast, so you got to get your answers in there as quickly as possible.
You ever heard the old saying, I'll kick you like a mule? Kick the shit out of you like a mule. There it is. 78% of you did get that right. 14% went with henny and 10% went with pony. Nobody said a steer, thank goodness.
Yeah, thank God. I just had to throw steer in there.
I don't know how you would get a steer out of a donkey and a horse, but
Somehow it turned into a freaking cow.
that's hilarious.
I was hoping somebody would get it.
Oh, hell, I thought we had quick before each question. All right.
No, we got a little bit of
I
time.
think nobody went for steer.
Dixon.
All right.
All right. Wally the Green Monster. 1, Oakland Athletics. 2, Green Bay Packers. 3, the Dallas Stars. Or 4, the Boston Red Sox.
I'd like to be wouldn't it be funny, like, to be a mascot just once? Like, it'd be funny to put that costume on and run out there and something and just, like, heckle the other team and stuff like that. I always thought that would be fun.
Wouldn't it be
Unless-
so much fun to be like the Stanford tree or the Syracuse orange?
Yeah. Instead of the Boston Red Sox, which is Wally the Green Monster. I mean, come on.
70% of you guys got it right with the Boston Red Sox. I could see why some would be confused with the Oakland Athletics because they were green and gold, and some of you guys got full in the Green Bay Packers. I don't know why if Beer and Backroads went with Dallas Stars though.
They're green as well. It is a green team as well.
Oh, I don't
yeah.
know the Dallas Stars. I guess are a female basketball team.
I have no idea. I just looked up.
No, Dallas
teams
Stars.
and
I
found
think it's
one.
an arena. I think it's arena football league. Okay.
All right. It was bright and it was a bright, cold day in April. The clocks were striking 13. 1 for Fahrenheit 451, 2 for Brave New World, 3 for A Clockwork Orange, or 4 for 1984.
Wow, Clockwork Orange is really old, but that sounds really old. So I'm going to say Clockwork Orange.
Oh my goodness, my husband we were talking about having a family movie the other day, and he decided to jokingly say, it's been a long time since I've seen A Clockwork Orange. Yeah, not a family movie.
58% went with Fahrenheit 451, which was wrong. Nobody said Huxley's Brave New World. 32% were Clockwork Orange. Niccolo and B. Bean were the only ones that got that right. That is the opening line to the novel 1984 by George Orwell.
Damn, see, I didn't know that. I would just say Clockwork Orange, like I said. So.
Great movie. I love Clockwork Orange, though. Stanley Kubrick, one of my favorite.
I'm still
All
trying
right,
to
here we go. Question number 5. The Intimidator. Is that Richard Petty, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, or Dale Earnhardt? This one seems really easy to me, but I'm an old NASCAR fan, especially back in the late 70s, all through the 80s, all through the 90s, early 2000s. I mean, all the way up until he got killed. All the way up till the Intimidator died.
I finally remembered it. We were talking about Steve Martin earlier, and a movie that I watched when I was a kid that I absolutely loved is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with him and Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Got him.
So 86% of you got it right, but Dale Earnhardt Sr. He should have put Senior in there, but that's okay. Dale Earnhardt, 5% Jimmy Johnson, 10% Richard Petty, but nobody said Jeff Gordon. But yeah, Dale Earnhardt, the Intimidator.
Listen to him tell me I should have put. Yeah.
You should have put Senior. I mean, there are 2 Dale Earnhardts.
Well, the other one doesn't count.
The other one does count. The other one was probably a bigger story than the Senior was.
I never followed NASCAR, unfortunately. Sorry, NASCAR. All right, first Batman. 1, Robert Lowry. 2, Michael Keaton. 3, Lewis Wilson. Or 4, Adam West.
Oh, is this a trick? Oh, this is a trick.
Yes. Say trick written all over it. Come on, you guys.
This is a trick.
Everybody's just like, oh, it's Michael Keaton. He's the only one I recognize.
It's not a trick, though. I mean, it is factual information. So,
it is.
Nope.
There you go. Lewis Wilson,
trick.
first Batman
Nicolo.
ever. Lewis Wilson was first.
Good
Robert
job,
Lowry
Nicolo.
was third or second. Adam West was third, and Michael Keaton was fourth. But Lewis Wilson was the first Batman.
Man. That's a trick. That's a trick.
It's not a trick. He was the first person to ever play Batman.
I know, but everybody's going to think of Adam West and Michael Keaton. Nobody thinks of Lewis Wilson.
Hey, it's not my problem that you ain't thinking of the right answer.
All right, here we go.
All right, who's that? Me?
That's you.
All right, the Galactic Center. 1 for Ursa Minor, 2 for Ursa Major, 3 for Sagittarius, or 4 for Orion. What is the Galactic Center?
I thought that was Orion. Is that Orion?
All right, let's see how many. Wanda E puts 5.
Galactic Center. That sounds like a trap.
It's a trap.
Oh.
All right. Sagittarius is
got
the
some
galactic
single
center of the Milky Way.
Good job. Beer and
Yeah,
Back
very
Roads. Second chance on the wheel.
Yeah, there you go. Beer and Back Roads, the only person who got that one right. And that Sagittarius is the galactic center of the Milky Way galaxy. So good job.
Also, the only person who gets one right will get a name on the wheel too. Is that what you're saying, Friction?
Yeah. If
Oh,
only
cool. I
one
like
person gets the answer correct, and that means that you obviously have some knowledge that nobody else had, and I think that's worth to throw
I
your
like
name on the wheel. All right.
that.
Yeah, it's you. Sorry.
Marsha, Jan, Cindy, Greg, Peter, and was it Michael, John, Bobby, or Billy? Marsha, Jan, Cindy, Greg, Peter, and Michael, John, Bobby, or Billy. What did I say?
No, you
I
said
don't-
it. You said it right, but it's funny the way you said it. You were almost like you were going to read one long name, a full name, and you were like Marsha, Jan, Cindy, Greg, Pete. It was funny. Nobody was fooled though.
No, I didn't get nobody on that one.
Jan.
Yeah.
Marsha.
Marsha. Yeah, Friction, the next one up
Yeah.
is you. That one right there. I figured most people would get that one right. But yeah, it pretty easy.
It was funny though the way he did read it. He's like
Yeah.
Marsha, Jan. Oh, he's like, okay, I'm reading a list of names.
He's
Just no
reading
commas.
one at his kid, like the kid's in trouble. He's got the middleman.
More Emmy awards. 1, The Simpsons. 2, Saturday Night Live. 3, Game of Thrones. Or 4, Frasier. Oh gosh, my dad would probably want to choose either 1 or 4. He loved watching The Simpsons with us, and he loved watching Frasier by himself and making us suffer through it.
These 4 shows have won the most Emmys all time. These 4 shows. So
My dad used to have the Frasier coffee mug when coffee mugs by TV shows weren't really cool back then.
I was going to say, just by age, I would have to get Saturday Night Live, just by age.
And it looks like 2 of you guys got it right. WVU and Dozer. Good job, you guys.
Mountain Dew, that was
It looks like
pretty good.
most of you guys did go with The Simpsons. I would. I probably would have gone with The Simpsons too. Really.
so Saturday
I know
Night
that Game of
Live
Thrones
has
did get a lot though, so I understand that point of view too, James.
Saturday Night Live has the most. Game of Thrones has the second most. I think Simpsons or Frasier, one of those. I flip flop it.
But they're
All
pretty
right.
much on.
Titan, is that Uranus, Saturn, Mars, or Jupiter?
That's Uranus, Joey.
That
Since
was
you
right,
had,
that's
since you
Uranus.
think on that question,
Uranus,
that's
Saturn.
Uranus.
Mars or Jupiter? You might put it in Uranus, but that's Uranus. Titan, Uranus, Saturn, Mars.
What just happened? Not exactly sure what's going on here at this point.
I'm saying Uranus. All right, so Saturn, 20% of you did get that right, but Saturn, 70% with Jupiter, 10% said Mars. Nobody said, what was that one, Friction?
That's Uranus.
Oh, P.F. Anus. Titan.
No, that's actually Uranus.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we don't really care whose it is, but all right, Friction, we'll just let you go with the next one, all right?
That'd have to be the Tuffanus. The tough anus.
Mr. Douglas, shut up.
Hey, what's up, Vincent Van Gogh? Fuck yourself. I love that name. Good to see you, Vincent. Friction, take it away.
All right. I'm sorry, most hits. 1, Ty Cobb. 2, Pete Rose. 3, Nolan Ryan. Or 4, Hank Aaron. Let's look at this genocide.
Most hits. There's another trick one.
Not really. I mean, we're going with Charlie Hustle on this one. Still holds the record.
Genocide, I will say that if you might see your answer come in before somebody else's answer, but make sure that you refresh your stream or hit the live button, because sometimes it might seem that you're hitting it first, but you're actually a little bit behind.
Well, what it is
at the
too
live
is
stream.
what it is too is YouTube chat is localized. So when it's things that go really fast, a lot of times you will see in your own YouTube chat your name above somebody else's. But when the things come in through StreamYard in the chat, it's different. And when things go into programs, it's actually different because of the localization. All right, so I'll take this one. All right, a Japanese island. 1 for Sado, 2 for Pingtan, 3 for Komodo, or 4 for Kohang, which is a Japanese island. And it is the 6th largest island in Japan. So
If it's Komodo, do they have a bunch of Komodo dragons on it? And if
Komodo
it's
is known
Hong,
for,
are there a bunch of Hongs laying around?
well, if you say Ko is is Thai. Komodo is part of Indonesia. Pingtan is part of China, and Sado is Japan's 6th largest or Japan's 6th largest island. So good job, Bean, being the one person to get that right.
Is that where sadomasochism came from?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they like to poke each other.
All right, and
hard.
good job, Bean, being the one sole answer. I like this new rule because some of you guys that regularly get answers right might get a chance to get it, but some of you guys that don't might get a chance.
Rabies Jab, Louis Pasteur, Jonas Salk, Joan Enders, or Edward Jenner?
Joan Enders?
I don't know.
John Enders.
John Enders. Joan Enders. John Enders.
It's Joan Jett and John Enders, you know.
Yeah, I know. Who can tell the difference?
They both probably love rock and roll.
Yeah, right. All right. Louis Pasteur, 40% of you did get that right. 20% with Jonas, 20% with John, and 20% with Edward. But it was old Louis.
You like the way I put the word jab in there instead of the V word, just in case to keep YouTube away from yelling at us.
Rabies jab.
Yeah, and when I looked up at it, because I didn't hear you, it's like,
I just like
rabies jab.
Rabies jab. It's like, what the hell is a jab? But rabies jab. We played it off real good. No B word.
All right, more coastal shoreline. 1, Texas. 2, Maine. 3, Hawaii. Or 4, California. I really like this question. I've been seeing a lot of really mixed answers, so this is fun. But all right, 22% of you guys got it right with Maine. A bunch of you guys are, mixed answers between Hawaii and California. Only a couple of you guys went with Texas. But if you guys look at it, the way that Maine wraps all the way around the state with coastline, California is pretty much just from here to here on one side. Hawaii.
Yeah, that was totally a trick question.
Yeah.
Totally a trick question right there. Maine does boast the 4th largest shoreline in the United States.
And a lot of people think Hawaii, with all the islands out there, that they have got to have a bunch of coastline.
All right. To be or not to be, that is the question. Was that from Twelfth Night? 2 for Macbeth, 3 for Julius Caesar, or 4 for Hamlet?
Jiminy Chris, I'm sitting here saying you meant the world, not the United States.
What?
The shoreline.
Yeah, of the United States. Yes, not the world. Did I say world?
Did I say the world? Or did he?
Well, the question was, boasts the largest shoreline.
Yeah, of those 4 options. So, yeah, 79% you got that right with Hamlet. 16% went with Macbeth. Nobody said Julius Caesar, and 6% said Twelfth Night. But
okay,
yeah, Joey,
I got screwed up on the question, man. Sorry, I got messed up on the question. Never mind. Well, I was off doing something else, and sorry, guys. Never mind. I got
Y'all
my
need to turn your cameras on more often so we can see how bad you guys are screwing around and why you guys get confused and lost back there.
Well, no, actually, I walked over. I'm in my new office, and I walked over to do something, and was just like listening, wasn't paying a lot of attention. So my
You're
bad.
tapping on the roof.
Is it my turn?
No,
Oh,
it's
that's it.
leaderboard. In first place, we have Nicolo coming in, followed by K-Dog. Look at that. Good job, K-Dog. B-Bean coming in third place, followed up by Dave Brown, Multi, Snarkasm, Gutters Pub, Matt Dummett, James T. Smoke, If Beer and Backroads Was a Person, West Virginia, Kenny. We got Dozer coming in after that. James Thompson, Wanda E, Tanya Z. That's kind of cool. We got Wanda E and Tanya Z coming in. We could write like a rap song about this or something. NASCAR. Well, we could throw the NASCAR in there as well. That would be Kid Rock's writing this song at this point. Ty Sporks. We got Vincent Van Go Fuck Yourself coming in after that, and the other players that were in there. Yeah. So there we go. Good job.
I'm going to
two
make
winners.
an executive decision here.
Well, hang on.
Oh,
Let's make sure. Don't pull this down yet until Friction gets all those answers in. But
Oh,
yeah,
I won't.
go ahead, Joey.
I got them.
Oh.
I got them.
But I'm going to make a
Aaron.
decision, an executive decision here. We have not had Mountaineer Lair with Kenny in here in forever. Put Mountaineer Lair with Kenny on that board for us one time. I mean, I've not seen him in here forever, so appreciate him being here.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody being here. It's always good to have everybody come in here and say hey to us, and we do this for fun, and we hope it's a good time for all you guys too. Last winner of the what is it? Hashtag Beach. If you're just now coming in, hashtag Beach. We'll give you a few seconds to do that. Friction, how many times am I spinning this thing this time? You tell me.
All right. Go ahead and spin it 5 times. But you know what? Thinking about it, so how about just to entice you guys to tell your friends that are interested in trivia to come in? How about if you guys get a friend to come in for their first time, we will put their name on the wheel twice.
Hey, there you go. Whatever.
For first time people coming in, so get your friends to come in. And how about if they say who brought them into the channel, we will put your name on the wheel once.
There you go. Friction's throwing out new rules right and left, and I like it. And I do like it. So we're going to spin this thing 5 times. We're going to get this going right here. You're about to see a bunch of troll accounts. I'm such and such's friend. Yeah.
Oh, well, I actually
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't know if you guys see me looking down at and writing stuff down or looking down right here in front of me a lot, but I'm writing down all the names of people that I see coming into chat. So, I will keep track of it. Please don't, try and
Yeah,
do any conning, but yeah. Just
if you need a T-shirt that bad, I'll just give you one.
Yeah.
If you need a T-shirt that bad,
bring in
you're
some
gonna
friends if they're interested in just having some fun and hanging out on a Sunday night and having a little trivia fun.
Yeah, and like I was saying, if you need a T-shirt so bad that you have to cheat to try to get a gift card, then we'll just send you one. Just please, just hit us up on my email. It's in the link downstairs. I got tons of T-shirts I can send you. All right, so we're gonna spin this thing 5 times. Sunflowers was our last winner of the last time, so let's go. Hashtag Beach. If you haven't put that in there already, do it again, or do it first time. Troll account, you're not getting me. Look at this. We got Vic BC live. There we go. We'll get Vic BC. Good job, Rob.
Good job, Vic BC.
All right, next up, let's go. We'll spin it again. See who it's going to be. Scott, controversial cruising. Look at that. Good job, Scott.
Good job,
I love Scott. He's such a nice guy. I love Scott. I can't wait to go on a cruise with Scott.
I've been watching Cruise Ship Killers a lot lately. I think I've watched the entire first 30 episodes of the first season.
Heck yeah. I've never seen it, but hopefully, since we're going on our first cruise,
Hopefully nobody's going to die out there.
End up on the show. So,
I was going to say, we just had to open it up for a slobs event for season 3. There were 5 murders on board.
Hey, look at that. We got
No,
Marissa
of course not.
Sparkle. Marissa Sparkle.
Good job, Marissa.
Getting on the board there. Getting on the wheel. Good job, Marissa.
See, I like
Like
seeing new
Marissa,
names pop
she's a
up.
nice girl.
Not
All right,
Spankle.
so here we go. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. Ah, look at that. We got Val. We got Val going on there
Hey,
as
Val.
well. And we'll spin it again. I was hoping when we went to that game out there, Val was trying to make it and come see us at that game. Genocide. We got Genocide on there
Hey,
too.
there you go, Genocide. Now you do have your name on the board.
Well, names on the we miss it. Yeah, on the wheel. I always say
On
that
the
too,
wheel,
on the
yeah.
board, on the wheel, on the thing. It's so goddamn confusing. Stuff gets so hard to keep up with. But
You're on
yeah,
the wheel
Val
to
was
be
going to try to make
spun.
it. Yeah, Val was going to try to make it to that baseball game with exploring with Ben and Sam and LW and that we met up at, but I guess you couldn't make it. But it would have been cool to hang out with Val. All right, so what do I got to spin it one more time?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Wait.
I don't know. I already spun it. There's no going back now. Once you commit, there's no going back.
I was just saying. I thought we haven't. Was that 3 times or 4 times?
I don't know. You said 5, but
I know. Spin it 2 more times.
all right, 2 more
If
times.
it fits, you must commit. Ain't that what they say?
Yeah. So Jimmy Boyle's going on there as well. So you said 2 more times. Let's spin it. Let's get some more names on here. I don't mind.
I love seeing new names on the wheel.
Yeah.
Look at that, Mrs. T. I think they're in cahoots. Rob's on there, Mrs. T's on there, so we can go on ahead and spin it one more time, and we'll see who gets on there. Need some music to play while we're doing this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wanda E. Wanda E. There you go.
Mrs.
right.
T and Wanda E.
You know, I
Mrs.
think
E.
Wanda E
Wanda.
gets on our board quite often. Does Wanda E ever win, though, when we spin the wheel?
No, I don't think Wanda E's ever won. I don't think Wanda E's ever won. And just for shits and giggles, I'm spinning it one more time, and then we're going to the thing. We're going to spin the wheel and see who the winners are.
Sorry, don't mind my background noise for a second.
Multi.
All right, we got multi on there. There we go.
All right. So,
You got that, Friction?
Multi.
Yep. Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to stop sharing this right here. And there we go. So now Friction will bring up the thing. We're going to spin this thing 2 times, give away 2 gift certificates to topqualityshirts.com, which is where all the greatest merchandise on all of the total internet out there in this whole wide world. That's where it comes from. So,
all right.
K-Dog, he's like, spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. All right. You want to, so how many times we going to, shuffle this thing? Shuffle it 4 or 5 times. You know,
I've actually already been sitting here shuffling crap.
All right.
I don't know if you guys see any names. They're right beside each other. Oh, wait, look at that right there. I was going to say, as soon as I shuffle it 5 or 6 times, we got Nicolo right beside himself.
All right. Shuffle that thing up. Let's go.
All right, let's see. Do we see any names? Right? Yeah. Why isn't Nicolo keeps coming in a roll of 3? I think we look good right there.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Let's,
Spin
there we
that
go.
thing.
Hide that thing right there. Let's spin that thing and see who the big wieners are of the night.
All right.
And whoever it lands on, just click on remove all aspects so that you
Yep.
remove them from the
Yep.
wheel completely. Oh, it was so
All right. B Bean. B Bean's first winner coming up on there right now.
Good
So
job,
spin
BB.
it and spin it again. There, the intensity is killing me. And B Bean says
right
spin.
there.
B says to spin again too. So
Look at there. Martin Luther King was right there again.
all right, we got Nicolo coming over that. B Bean, appreciate you, brother. He says to spin again. So
All right. Well, good job, Nicolo. And thank you, B Bean, for passing it on and letting somebody else have a chance. And let's see who it goes to. Wow.
Look at that. NASCAR. We
NASCAR.
got a new winner on there. NASCAR coming in. That's freaking awesome.
You know, NASCAR.
Congratulations, NASCAR. And what was it? Nicolo got the other one,
Nicolo.
right?
Yep.
All right. So you guys know the drill. What I need you to do is email me travelingfools2020@gmail.com. It is in the description of the video. So you can go down there in the description if you don't know it, but it is travelingfools2020@gmail.com. Go to the description of the video if you can't remember that, and it is in there. Email me that, and we will send you via email right there. Send you a gift card. So please make sure you do that. That was fun. I had a good time tonight. What y'all think?
I enjoyed the hell out of it. I always do. I love trivia. And we don't get to do it a lot during football season because, I do football podcasts, this is Traveling Fools and stuff. So we don't get to do a lot of trivia. So I enjoy trivia and stuff. So 2 weeks absent. Here we are again. Hope everybody had a good time.
Only 1 week absent. We only missed 1 week. Hey, Kimberly Sweet, good to see you.
Yeah.
The winner gets a $10 gift card.
Yeah, gift cards to topqualityshirts.com, and they are stackable. They can be used on Vic BC Live merchandise. They can be used on Mark Rogers merchandise, Pigskin Pete merchandise. They can be used on, of course, our merchandise.
It can be used anywhere that you feel like you deserve top quality shit. It's where you can buy top quality shit.
Because we all deserve.
I don't deserve this shit. I deserve top quality shit. Disgusting.
We all deserve top quality shit. So head on over to topqualityshirts.com. Whether it's Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, or you just need some cool swag for yourself, topqualityshirts.com, it's where it's at.
I see a few people out there in chat saying I like Joey's little quickie rounds. I see Big BC was saying that, and somebody else said Mota Supercal says I love Joey's Oprah easy questions. So them little quickie rounds, I like them little quickie rounds myself. I think they're pretty cool.
Joey likes quickies.
I love quickies. Let everybody know Joey loves quickies. So why not?
He has a quick break to the bathroom in the middle of the night so he can get back to sleep.
Hey. Shut up, Friction. Ain't nobody listening to you.
Oh, I love you, Joey. I'm starting to make those quick breaks to the bathroom too.
Yeah, Joey's a minute man. That's right, K-Dog. K-Dog does. I'm just a minute man.
At least he's patriotic.
Well, it's either a minute man or a pill that's gonna possibly send you to the ER.
Quickie time with Joey. That's right. Bump and run. I like that, Kitty. Bump and run.
Bump and run.
Bump and run.
Oh gosh, I'm bad. Good night.
Oh, you guys are great. You guys are fantastic.
You never know what you're going to get here. Hey, good night, Val. As always, thanks for being here. Good night. She says she's going to sleep. Nice to see you, Val. And next time we are in that same city, we have to go to a baseball game. You better show up next time, Val. That's all I'm saying. What do you guys think? You want to end this, or you want to continue it on for a moment? What are y'all feeling?
I'm fine to hang out as long as you want to. Just hang out and talk. If you want to end it and start a new stream so that we don't get copyrighted or do anything stupid, might be best. But just saying.
Well, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do anything stupid. We can continue it on for a moment longer. I don't want to start a new stream and go through all that whole ordeal. Yeah. But what I can do is drop the link here. And I think we can have I don't know how many people come on, but as long as everybody talks one at a time, I can live with it.
And Friction, you can drop your share screen. You can drop your share screen, Friction.
Oh.
All right. So what I'll do, if anybody wants to come on here and talk about something of substance and add to a funny or cool conversation, you are more than welcome to. I will drop this link right here, right now. There is no other place you want
Those
to
are
be.
facts, Mrs. T. Famous last words. We're not going to do anything stupid.
Not
We
a
won't
chance.
say anything. We won't say anything offensive to get us shut down.
Okay,
Oh my
we do pretty
goodness!
good.
Somebody brought out the helicopter.
Yeah, let's keep the helicopters out. We'll keep the
We
helicopters.
probably should get Duggar in this train, so we have a lawyer in here at least. We do need a lawyer. Oh, there
All right.
he is. I see him there.
Well, which, by the way, Mr. Duggar, if you are out there and you're listening, I am willing to be your paralegal assistant. I actually did work as a paralegal assistant for just a few months in my life. I was a very young girl, but I was well developed, so I was able to pass myself off as a 19-year-old for my dad's ex-girlfriend, and I just blew everybody's mind at what I can accomplish in that law office. So I'd be happy to be your paralegal.
Are you saying you were like a catch me if you can type of person? You know, like
God dang it, you're hired.
Cool. All right. If y'all don't like what you see here, y'all can just go ahead and go fuck yourselves. Okay.
Be hiding when you do it.
What's up, Dave Brown? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm a loser today. Loser.
Oh no, did they lose?
Of course. But at least my college team did okay. And so
Yeah, Louisville. So how's Louisville looking, Dave? Let me ask you about that.
Still not getting any respect. The season really starts when they play Georgia Tech in 2 weeks off. We got a bye week coming up.
So why, Dave? Why do people somewhat seem to like forget that Louisville exists?
Who is
Like-
this?
like-
Who is this Mark Rogers fella? I mean, that's a bitch. Anyway, I'll be nice. I didn't say, blah blah blah.
Don't get
He
your
did
back,
it.
Dave. Don't
He
get
did his top 25. Didn't even include us, and he had BC way up there. What the hell?
All right, I'm gonna
somebody
have
ever
to,
accused him of being real smart.
I'll keep watching, and I'm not. I got nothing to say until we play somebody. We've had a couple of cupcakes.
well, see, I think that's how he does. He does his top 25 based on who people have played.
Wait, what's
Right.
your team? What's your team in Louisville? Because I don't think I've ever even heard of them.
The only team in Louisville.
Well,
But I thought you were just holding up a Cincinnati Bengals jersey.
that's pro football.
Okay. So, but you're talking about college football. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
wait a second. I've never heard of Louisville Bees.
the Texans are in first place all by their little lonesome.
So we'll see.
The who?
The
Down the road.
Texans. The Houston Texans.
What happened to Texas A&M against who
Shut
was
up,
that
Joey.
team you played against?
Oh boy.
See,
What's up, Wendy? What's up, Wendy? She's
See,
like, how
Joey,
about
that's
those
why I
Vols?
don't
We'll
represent-
find out about those Vols here coming really soon. They're about to have to go into the gauntlet of the SEC. So,
What was
I'm
that,
rooting for
Duggar?
them.
What was that, Duggar?
I said, that's why I don't represent you. You piss me off. And I know sometimes, even on this channel, we have a tendency to get people upset and stuff, but we don't care. Because sometimes we just piss people off.
Yes, we do.
Because Joey just pissed me off.
Hey, Wendy.
Yeah.
Who's this Kenny guy and why is he here?
Hey, what's up, Duggar?
Hey, Kenny.
How you doing, Kenny? Good to
What's up,
see you,
Kenny?
brother.
Doing
Notice Mr. Duggar last week, after last Saturday, Mr. Joey wasn't be found on the live stream, so you couldn't put me down. But you had the balls to show up tonight, and I got to talk to you about Texas A&M. Tell me what the hell is going on down there, man.
I think we gave him a good game. It just sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. We just happen to be the fucking bug this time.
Well, hey, what happened? So you lost to Notre Dame. Notre Dame loses to Northern Illinois. Does that make you Like, where do we find ourselves now?
We're in the shit house now.
We find
We're
A&M,
in the shit house
we
now.
find A&M in the shit house going into the swamp. That's another shit house to play a football game that nobody's going to care about.
Well,
Right?
see here. Yeah, right. Here's the question though: is Notre Dame really that bad, or is Northern Illinois really that good?
I think Illinois is that good. But
Wow,
Notre Dame ain't a bad football team.
Do you think the Huskies are really packing, huh?
You know.
Yeah.
They lost
You
to
put it
Northern
that way,
Illinois.
that kind of sucks.
They lost to Northern Illinois. Yes. I'm sure they were on Uncle Lou's Your Season Is Over tonight. I hadn't had a chance to watch that one yet, but I'm sure they made the leaderboard on
Probably
Your
3
Season Is
times.
Over.
Probably on it 3 times.
And what are the odds that they'll lose
And-
2 home games this year?
Well, I'm trying to figure out
After
if
3 weeks.
if Notre Dame is like that bad to lose to Northern Illinois, how bad is Texas A&M? I mean, seriously, I'm just trying to figure this out. What the hell's going on here?
See, Joey. you know, that's why everybody gets up and goes, "Fuck you, Joey."
Hey, in all fairness, though,
My
West
language.
West Virginia got their ass handed to them by Penn State, right? Week
Well,
1.
I didn't even
Bowling
know
Green,
Virginia had
Bowling
teams.
Green Bowling Green ran all over Penn State in week 2. I mean, that was a very close game between Penn State and Bowling Green. And Bowling Green just absolutely rolled Penn State. To be honest, they probably won the game.
Well,
I mean, if you went back and looked at everything, Bowling Green was the better team. Penn State's talent won out in the end, but Bowling Green was the better team.
I
So
tell
what's
you
that
why
say for West Virginia?
I tell you why that happened, Joey. It's because they looked over Bowling Green, and you can't do that when you're coming off of a high intensity game like West Virginia.
see, like West Virginia, I thought they dropped the football program and went with girls volleyball. You know, I didn't even know they had a football team still.
You know,
Come on with the cheerleader joke. Somebody's got to say it.
I wasn't going to this time.
Yeah,
Mr.
lying,
Bailey. I
lying.
wasn't going to. I wasn't going to make fun of your all male cheerleaders.
yeah, I can't be on the stream with Mr. Duggar after saying that shit. I mean, I just don't know what to do.
I know. I was accused my apologies, man.
I don't know,
There's
Mike.
change or a twist.
Yeah, my manager at Twist.
So Dave Brown. So about the forgotten Louisville thing. So I've yet to be honest. I've yet to have a chance to watch a Louisville game because they haven't played anybody. And I don't mean offense by that. You know what I mean. I'm not like taking shots. But how do you look compared to what you've seen?
Outstanding running game. Quarterback looks better than the quarterback last year. He's already had 5 touchdown passes, 3 last week, 2 this week. But hey, real competition comes up. But I'm more confident than I was 2 weeks ago.
Okay. So you
And I got
like it.
Notre Dame in 3 weeks. Georgia Tech is kind of a surprise, so that's in 2 weeks, 1 week to get ready for both those games. And Miami a few weeks after that.
But who
a
did
few others.
didn't Georgia Tech? They lost this weekend, didn't they? Who'd they lose to?
I forgot.
Oh, Syracuse.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Syracuse by just like 6 or 7 points or something.
Yeah, because we were all laughing about Rec Talk actually flew all the way up there to Syracuse to go to that game. Georgia Tech, they lost.
No, it was 3
to it.
points.
Yeah, they lost.
Should have just watched my
31.
show. He should have just watched my show Friday night because Friday night I said, "Hey, Georgia Tech, watch out because Syracuse is going to beat your ass."
The
They're
Big
gonna be-
Orange. The Big Orange.
That's all they do. That's all they do. They upset teams that are overranked. Clemson, they were overranked and they beat them. I mean, it's just that's what they do. They did that to Virginia Tech. They've done that to everybody. So Syracuse is like that team that just like puts you in your place. They're not any good. They suck, but they can keep up with you. And if you're not really a legit power team, a top ranked team, they'll put you in your place. And that's what Syracuse did to Georgia Tech.
And they have one of the coolest, most ridiculous freaking mascots possible for a college team.
And Joey, what do you think about Kansas and
Yep.
Oklahoma State almost losing?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, Kansas State, I can understand a little bit. Oklahoma State's the one that got me. I figured that they would pretty much hand it to Arkansas and just go out on all out with it, and everything. Another team that really shocked me, I figured Nebraska would beat Colorado, but I never figured they would absolutely stomp the Fighting Deion Sanders out there in Colorado. And Matt Rule showed what a real coach can do. And Deion Sanders, that fake head football coach out there in Colorado, got handed his biggest defeat on national TV, and I loved it. Matt Rule showed him what a real college football coach can do, and I love that. So
Because Deion Sanders don't believe in culture, and you can't be a quarterback. I mean, you can't be a coach if you can't have culture in your locker room.
And
Well,
what
you
about
can
his?
you can be one, just not a good one. You're not going to win.
yeah,
What about his? What about his son? Also headed to that locker room with 2 minutes left in the game. Didn't stick around for the handshakes or anything. A lot of people were talking about that.
yeah. That's just there's no class there. There's no class, and he's bringing a no class atmosphere to Colorado. They have none. They don't respect anybody, and they're getting their ass handed to them every game. I think they're going to be lucky if they win a game this year. To be honest with you, they're just looking bad. I mean, they're going to be lucky if they can win. Seriously, 3-4 games at the most. Yeah, you thinking 4? I'm saying 3 or 4 games at the most. All Colorado's going to win, and Deion Sanders has nobody to blame but himself. He brought this flash. He brought this personality out there that was just in your face and everything. And all of his players he's getting are just these players that they're good. They're really good players, but they're not being humbled by a coach like Nick Saban. They're not being humbled by a coach, like Jimbo Fisher or any of these national championship coaches. They're not being humbled to figure out that they could be a good player. They're just being flashed in the pan, and they're all high and mighty. And that's what Colorado has right now, and they're not going to be able to succeed at that level. There's no way. Colorado's done. Their season is really over. They're going to be lucky to win 3 games. They're not going to make a bowl game. There's no possible way they make a bowl game. They look really bad, and they probably won't win the Big 12 games.
I do have some breaking news, though, Joy. I can understand why Jimbo Fisher would humble him, because news alert, he's still fired and he's still getting paid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good night, Gutters. Always love to see you.
She said she
My God.
All right, so what else is going on? So we've seen what happened in college football. Notre Dame lost. West Virginia is the next coming of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
my God.
No, you did not.
Miami's on top of the world, so we do know that. Louisville, everybody forgot they even existed.
Under the radar.
All male
We're
cheerleaders.
going to sneak up
Hey,
on you.
Being under the radar is a good thing, sir. Being under the radar is a very good thing, because it gives you the opportunity. If you're being nonstop talked about all the time, it puts a lot of pressure on you. If you're just sitting there floating, doing what you got to do, doing what you're going to do, all of a sudden you're in week 9 and people are going, wait a minute. And then you come up, and that's what matters. All that matters is, especially with the new 12-team playoff, all that matters is, getting there to the championship game and winning it. So,
Yeah.
Swing.
I was thinking today, now let me ask you all a question, because you're all college football fans. Let me ask a question here. Would you rather be in the playoff as the first 4 with a bye week, or the second 4 with a home field advantage during one of those games? So would you rather have a home field game or the first 4 with a bye week?
First 4 with a bye week.
I would take the home field. Number one, I think the home field advantage that lets you know the fan support you have, and all the players get fired up, and they go off after that, and they realize all these people that were back here at that stadium are cheering for us to move on forward. So I would think a second forward would have an advantage here. But
Well, okay. I'm going to explain my answer. I'm a Miami fan, so I would much rather, and I'm sure Dave can probably agree with me here, being an ACC fan, I would much rather make the top or win our championship than have to play Alabama in the first round. Yeah,
you wouldn't play them
like
in the first round. You would have to play a 9 through 12 team in the first round.
Well, that's going to be Alabama.
Okay.
Alabama is about a 9 through 12 team this year, so that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, we'll see.
This week.
Yeah, South Florida almost gave it to them again. They're not on top of the world.
That's true. Yeah.
And Cincinnati, what about them? Oh my God.
Well, not just Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Neither one of them look good. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, neither one look good. Pittsburgh could have come in. Well, we got to go to Pittsburgh next week, and I don't think Pittsburgh even has a chance of winning that game. I think we could have a game like we had against Penn State and beat Pitt. I really do. I think we could have the same type of game where we can't do a damn thing, can't move the ball, and beat Pitt. Pitt's that bad.
All right, so moving on from college football, let's have some fun. Let's move away from that, because I think there's plenty of shows that talk about college football all the freaking time that we all know about. And we're basically going to say the same thing. We have a presidential debate coming up in 2 days? Tuesday night. I think there's going to be a big showdown on the stage. One is everybody's thoughts on that. Why don't we just move down the line and like one at a time? Let's say like, hey, how we think. I mean, this is going to be funny. I'm not like looking for a political thing to where like this person is bad and this person is good or anything like that. But can we have fun and laugh about it before it happens? I think Gutters is going to be doing some kind of debate or like debate coverage that night too. So that'll be interesting. But Joey, like, can everybody give like a 30-second, 20-second, like, what do you think is going to happen with that debate? Let's have fun with it. Let's laugh a little bit.
Harris calls in thick. I think the establishment will go to her and just say, hey, it's not a prepared speech. We can't control you. So, you probably need to call in sick. So she's going to develop some kind of flu or something, I don't know what it'll be, but I don't think it's
monkeypox. You think?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen.
If she gets monkeypox, will it be on her mouth?
I'll pass on that one. All right, prediction.
She thinks we're still talking about football, so she's taking a nap.
She probably went to sleep. Friction, you still with us, or we can get back to you on the next one?
Yeah, we'll save her for last. Yeah.
All right, there we go. We'll save you for last, Friction. All right, Kitty, what do you think?
I think if she does show up, she's going to get creamed. I mean, creamed. Trump is not going to hold nothing back.
She's used to getting creamed.
No, how true.
Bad jokes, guys. Bad jokes. Sorry. Go ahead, Kitty.
Well, she can't even speak. I mean, every time someone gets her in a position, she starts laughing. She's like a cackling hyena. Okay. Your turn. Oh, you want to go last, do you, David?
Well, second to last. I gotta have some space between your answer and mine. To both about the same.
All right, Dave Brown, take it away with the.
All right,
go ahead, take it away. The only reason we brought you on panel is because they knew you would see it the other way. So.
No, that's not happening. If she shows up, they're going to ask her questions, and I think we'll be quite amused by the answers.
Do you think something will be burdened that was unburdened and burdened again, and something else like that, some kind of thing? What's up, Crispy?
I think she's going to flip-flop Like, what are, he's going to be in trouble. He's not going to know what to do. No teleprompter.
It's
He's
going to be
gotta think
humorous.
for himself. Oh, okay. Yes, really much.
All right, Mr. Duggar, what do you think, sir?
Ha!
Ha.
At last. Seeing how she's only had one interview since Joe went down, and she declared as a running for the president's seat. She's been hiding as hard as she can because she's seen what they did to Joe. I think this is the Democrats' way of booting her out and bringing in somebody else. Yes, that's a theory of mine. I don't think she'll ever make the election to begin with. But if she does that debate, it's certain they know that the Democrats ain't giving up. Her handlers ain't giving up. They're just going to bring in a different player, in my opinion.
So you're saying this is a play to bring in like you're saying this is a play to bring in like a Joe Manchin or something?
Yeah, she to this day has not got one single vote to be where she's at. That should tell you everything you need to know about what's going on. And but some people still are deniers. But in my opinion, I don't think she ever makes it to the election. I think they'll use the 25th Amendment on Joe, make her the acting president just to pay her off so she could be the first woman president. And
shatter that glass ceiling.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think to let her do a debate with Trump is a debacle on their strategy part. He's gonna take her apart like she's a leaf binder of paper, and he's a paper shooter. But he's got facts, and anything she says is just trying to copy him, and people know it.
All right, so
you're saying Kamala is going to be 47th president, just not by election.
They'll probably do it just. Now this is a funny thing there that out of spite, kind of like Nancy Pelosi ripping up the papers behind Trump that one night, and kind of doing like the whole little like poke things that they do. I could almost see them doing that just so that Trump would have to print new merchandise because he's already printed out all the merchandise saying Trump 47, that they'd have to redo it and print Trump 48.
Yeah, right.
Which they do it out of spite, and in the end, he would just make more money selling more merchandise. So, Friction, are you still with us? You're muted. I don't know if you know that, Friction, or not, but you are muted. And Crispy, you're in the background. Can you just give me like a peace sign or something like that before I bring you up? Just make sure that's you. All right, cool. Sounds good.
Friction said goodnight already.
Yeah, I see that in the back chat. I was making sure she's still on panel. I just didn't know if she wanted to say goodnight. Crispy, what do you think about this? How you doing tonight? And what do you think about the Tuesday night debate coming up? How do you think it'll go? Not like whether you care about one candidate or the other. We don't care either way. What do you think?
Well, I'm not sure exactly. I'm not seeing her really come out and say anything. With Trump, you at least know what he stands on. You know exactly what his policies are. I have no idea what she stands on at all. I'd like to hear her. I'd like to see her go up against Trump. I think he would annihilate her. But she's just. I have no idea what she even stands on. I have no clue. Do you? Can someone tell me?
Because I think she just stands on whatever they tell her to stand on. To be honest, she flip flops so much.
She's not. She's on her knees. In the first place, she's on her knees. She's not standing.
Yeah. She doesn't stand.
All right, one at a time.
I mean, she wasn't good enough. Like they didn't want her as the vice president. You know, they raised hell about her being the vice president, but now all of a sudden she's good enough to be the president. So, you know, and
Right.
I don't think that there's I mean, maybe as you know, listen, I vote for the best candidate, not for whether or not it's a female or whether or not it's the first black president. I vote for who is best. Right now, I think that Trump is best served, would be best in office right now. So, but that's my opinion.
Yeah,
So,
we
I
like
don't know.
we like opinions over here. But and the thing is though, if you have a different opinion, it's not a bad thing. We don't dislike you for having a different opinion neither.
Sure.
So you know, it takes all kinds. I've always said like I don't vote right, like the same kind of thing. I mean, there's a few certain values that I have that I kind of have to adhere by that some people might
The
get
Catholic
more of my
kids.
votes than other. Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Catholics.
Okay.
So we don't want to we don't want to add any more Catholic guilt to what we already have on Wednesday, you know,
Right,
after
right.
election day.
Well, I don't like people that don't agree with me. So there's that.
Well, speaking of, we have LW coming in here. LW is a very, very liberal person from Alabama, so he might challenge you on that one, Crispy. What's up, LW?
Hey, can you hear me okay? Sound check. Hello?
Hi, LW. How are you?
Good, good.
You sound good, loud and clear.
All right. Yes, I am voting for Kamala, like TF said.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
roll
for
tide
what?
for Kamala down here.
Yeah. But why though? I was wondering why. Like, what is she? What is her? I don't know what she stands on. You know? Can you tell me why?
I think I like her pantsuits. I like
hate
that
her
about her.
pantsuits. Her pantsuits are the worst. Like, that's one of the reasons I wouldn't vote for her. But go ahead.
She's really good at, you know, when you get drunk and you try to hide it
Yeah.
and talk. She's really good at that. I appreciate that about her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
She's tough on
she
those
is
drug offenses, right?
She is a woman, so that, you know, she's got that going for her.
Oh God, what will happen if she gets cramps? I mean,
I know that's going to
they
be a
have
problem for both
shut down the whole
her and
Oval
Tim
Office?
Walz. He's probably going to get cramps too.
That's funny right there.
Well, her and Putin having a love affair.
Y'all be careful. OW be hollering free health care for everybody that crosses the border pretty soon. So,
Oh gosh, not you, LW. Not you wouldn't do that, would you?
Well,
You had
I mean, I
such
do have the bumper
impression of
stickers.
you.
I am part of the campaign. Vote blue no matter who. That's what I always say.
It's on the back of his Prius.
Oh God, not the Prius.
Yeah, LW chops a Prius around with a big Kamala sticker on the back.
That's gonna be hard to scrape off.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get your money back.
What's up, LW? How you doing tonight, brother?
What's up, man?
Good to have you on here. Good to have you on here as always. Yeah, LW's just making jokes here, folks.
we need LW's 30-second take, TF, to your
Yeah,
question.
yeah, exactly. What is your 30-second take on the debate coming up, LW? How do you actually think it'll go? Non-biased as far as like which candidate you like better, but just looking at it objectively, like how is this going to go?
You know, Donald Trump's going to do his thing. He's going to get his jokes in and stuff like that. And Kamala's going to give a bunch of word salads, and everybody's still going to vote the same way after, no matter how it goes. That's how I look at it.
Well, see, okay. So now I'm going to go on ahead and say we got one other person's take on it, and you kind of brought up the point of what I was going to say. He destroyed Joe Biden by not really being Donald Trump. You know,
Yeah.
like you remember the first when it was like Hillary. You know, it's like Megan. What's her name? Megan Fox. Thank you. Was out there and she's like, you have called women, you know, fat, ugly cat. And he's like, only Rosie O'Donnell.
Donald.
You know, and he does it out there.
Yeah.
It's like one of the funniest fucking things. And the whole
That was
crowd just,
hilarious.
even liberals are laughing. You know, like people, they just couldn't help but fucking laugh. It was just funny. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't care who you are, that's just funny. And against Biden, but Biden, that was their demand that it had to be muted microphones when you weren't speaking, and he stuck to it and did good. He did make the one joke about, like, I don't think anybody even understands what he's saying.
He doesn't even understand what he just said.
Yeah, I mean, he
I
did make
think,
the one joke. But hang on, let me finish. He did make the one joke about that, and that now Kamala's campaign has been demanding that is not a thing, and it has to be open mics all the time. So now they have been trying to change it, and the Trump campaign's like, no, you made the rules, we agreed to these rules, blah blah blah. Now they're trying to change it, which is why I think it benefits Trump to stick to this. He doesn't need to go to war like he did with Hillary. I think they're smart. I hope it stays that way. And I don't think it'll go down that road. He'll probably throw a jab or two, you know, or something, but he's not going to be like, as soon as he says something like that to Kamala Harris, that just builds on the racism thing, you know.
Right.
They're going to go and be like, he only said that because he was a black lady, you know, some
The
bullshit. Like,
misogynistic
Well, that's why I
stuff.
think that he's going to be. I mean, he picks his battles. I think he's really smart about picking his battles. You know, with Hillary, it was one way. With Joe Biden, the first time it was another. With Joe Biden, the second time, it was way different. I mean, he just stood there and looked at him and let him talk because he knew
he's learned to
Yeah,
pick
he's
his
learned.
battles.
and he's picking his battles. So with Kamala, I really think we're going to see a totally different Donald Trump than what we've seen in the past. And I don't mean he's going to sit there and stand by like he did with Joe Biden and wait for her to say something, but he ain't going to be the old Joe Biden we've seen going after Hillary or going after reporters or whatever. I think we're going to see a refined Donald Trump that just sits there and just lets Kamala just bury herself, and then buries her deeper with his counteraction to whatever
Yeah.
she says.
I wish that
Right.
was the case. I really do, but because I'm nervous, like I get nervous when he speaks because
I
he
get it.
says some reckless things. Let's be fair, he really does. But I mean, what was with Biden last time? He had a damn earpiece in. I didn't know that you could get like somebody could tell you the answers. You know, I that was crazy to me that he had an earpiece in, and obviously somebody was telling him what to say and what. I mean, that was crazy.
As bad as the things he said, I'm guessing it was the Trump campaign telling him what to say.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
yeah.
know if he heard him right, but like, yeah, I could not believe that. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I mean, that was pitiful.
I don't know about a hearing piece. He probably has a hearing aid, but I don't know about a hearing piece that he had in. But
Oh yeah, he.
but
for
still,
sure
yeah.
was
I
talking
mean,
to
All
somebody.
right,
the answers didn't correlate with what anybody would be telling him in his ear. That's for sure.
yeah. Well, so
Exactly. Because I think he's going to stand back, let her make a fool of herself, and then he's going to come in with them short jabs to where it knocks her down.
like COVID jabs or like little jabs?
Just a little jab.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I mean, that'd be pretty awesome. If he started pulling those.
Just
Common cold or the flu?
Just the tip.
Right, just
I think he's going to hit her with so many truths, and that she's going to be begging for a lie. Because I mean, he's gonna run on what he did against what they did, and she hasn't got any answers.
Well, he's behind it all being truth nuts because everything comes out. She was that Stephanie Willis and all of them were meeting with her. So I mean, that's another thing you can throw up.
Well,
yeah. I mean, the whole thing we should throw up about. It's pretty bad, but we is where we is. I guess is the best way to say it. It's going to be interesting. Tuesday night. It's going to be funny.
I still think she'll call in sick. I really do. I just don't believe it. She's going to even show up. I think they'll come up with something. There's some kind of a flu bug or stomach virus. I mean, I just don't see the establishment letting her go on stage to be humiliated, and that's what's going to happen. I mean, because she can't get her story straight as to where she stands on any subject.
Yeah.
The stuff she says in speeches, which by the way is the same damn speech everywhere she goes, but
Mm-hmm.
she's just reading what they want to say. It's the same damn speech. You can go and watch them all, and the stuff that she's saying there is not anything she's ever said in the past. I mean, nothing that she stands for.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Same
how you
speech,
going to stand
different,
up?
same speech, different accent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
different accent.
She flip flops.
All right.
Didn't
Yeah,
she
let's
say
hear
she
what.
like
Let's hear
celebrated? She celebrated like one of the
Kwanzaa.
yes or something.
And
When
her
it,
whole story about that. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
She
But she's a
she went out
lawyer.
there and lied. She went out there and lied and said, we were celebrating Kwanzaa and doing all this stuff. And it was like at this age, and it turned out it was like Kwanzaa wasn't even invented for like another 10 years or
Right,
something.
right, or like something like that. It's crazy, but yeah, she just kind of makes up stuff. Oh, excuse me, as she goes along. God, I'm talking like her. Anyway,
You must have choked on that hot sauce.
right. But she was a lawyer, so I don't think that she's gonna she will completely freeze up, but she's not gonna be able to stand up against him. I don't, because he's kind of a bully. I wish he would be a little more refined and a little bit
Not me.
like your guest just said. I wish he would be a
I
little.
don't think America needs refined. I
Well,
really
no,
don't.
I
I
don't
think
think so
America
either.
needs a good swift
Let's
kick
let
in
her
the
finish.
ass.
Let's let her finish.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it for the debate though, I think that he has to be careful about not looking like a bully with a woman of color, like all of those things, just the optics of it all, So
I think
it's not.
that would be racism myself. That to me,
Yeah.
that's racism.
Well, yes, but what he has to go after, and what's the point she's trying to make, and I do agree with, is you're going for the people on the left are voting for already. You're not changing their mind. The people on the right are voting. There is that independent vote, and that is his best option. That's why he destroyed Joe Biden, because they didn't expect that, and that's why they want Mike's on all the time now, because they want to bait him into an argument. And his people are saying, no, we agreed to this. And that's exactly what they're doing, because they're like,
So
you're
let me
going to
ask
do a
you
lot
this:
better.
Is this a no-win situation for Donald Trump then? Because
No, it's a
if he goes
win-win.
if he goes in and attacks her as a woman, it's sexualism. If he goes in and attacks her as color, it's racialism.
But he ain't
If
gonna
he
do
goes in
either
and just attacks her, they're going to accuse him of one or the other.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
All he
matter
has
how
to
he
do is,
attacks her.
it doesn't matter what they say anymore. It's all about the optics of the people watching. People have been dumbed down to listening to what the media says over and over again. People are opening their eyes to that, especially the people in the middle. They're going to watch it live, and they're going to take away from it what they will. And that's the way it's going to be. That's my opinion. So him having muted mics and saying you're not allowed to say, it would be like me if I went on something. I'm going to say something bad. I'm going to say something like when that little, it's dangling in front of my face like this way that I can fuck with somebody and just tease them a little bit. It's going to be there. It's going to be there. And if I can't say it, then it's probably a good thing.
Most of Super KLL, I had to throw that up for TF. Sorry. I agree. Problem is, I don't think she could talk policy for a whole debate. There's no way she could talk policy for a whole debate. She don't even know what policy means.
What do you think, Dave?
I think the last interview she had was 16 minutes. So, yeah, she doesn't seem to have the kind of longevity we need. I have two questions. If, like Joyce says, if she cancels, does she reschedule ever? And are there going to be additional debates? I mean, they're not set in stone. what do y'all think? It will, if she canceled, would she reschedule or just say, fuck it, there's 60 days, excuse my French, 60 days to
Yeah,
go?
I'm not saying she's going to cancel. That's just my guess. And I know that if I
a
was
possibility.
somebody on the Democratic side right now, if I was on the Democrat side and I'm sitting there and I'm part of her team, I'm thinking, I don't want her on stage with Donald Trump. You know, we
Right.
got to come up with some reason to get her out of this. And that was my thinking, was saying, you know, she might call in sick.
Back,
You know,
back to the base.
not saying it's going to happen. She may end up on stage, but she may come out, you know, dragging her tail, and then again she might come out with her head held high and look pretty damn good. You know, you don't know, honestly, against Donald Trump how it's going to look, and that's what I mean. The media is going to spin this so crazy that Donald Trump's going to look like a villain, and she's going to look like a savior. It's just how it's going to be.
I
No,
think,
So you have to draw your own conclusion.
yeah.
The advantage is on Trump's side because of Tulsi Gabbard being that she's debated her before. So I really think that she's got to show up. If she don't show up, this is definitely, she will never win. She won't win at all if she don't show up.
Yeah, if he can be the refined Trump that he was during the Biden debate and just sit back and let him bury himself, and you know, if he can do the same thing with her, I think that Trump can win this debate, no doubt about it. But if he's the old Trump of attacking and, you know, and stuff, that may not turn out real good. So
I want the
gotta
old
lay back.
Trump. I want the old Trump just because it's hilarious, but in reality, I want the one that takes it seriously and does that.
Right.
LW, is that you back here with us right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There we go. We got LW back. Good to have you back. We got the one liberal on the panel. LW is back.
I'd be getting mad, LW. I'd be getting mad.
Well, he does. I think he does need to let her speak as much as he can, because she's only good on very, you know, scripted thing. When she goes off on her own, she's going to start that weird ass laughing and talking about coconut trees and school buses and
Electric school bus.
you know.
Yeah.
So he needs to let her draw it
The
out as
children
long
of
as
the
possible.
community, the children of the community, and all that crap. Yeah, she'll get off on all that stuff eventually, and she'll go into her word salad.
What else?
You know.
What else, LW? Yeah, you want to be burdened or something?
Yeah, she'll start talking about being unburdened by the past, which has been burdened by the Starbucks white coffee cup lids or whatever she was talking about the other day.
Very burdensome.
I actually think Trump is Kamala's corn pop.
I think Traveling Fools is right though, that it'll just be about the sound bites though. And that's what people are gonna concentrate on, is the sound bites.
Of course they will.
Yeah. And so
But
it-
that's
you
how
know,
we're trained.
yeah, I don't even know if a whole bunch of people, if a whole bunch of the undecided people even will watch these debates, you know. But they will focus on the sound bites. So he's going to have to just walk a fine line, and let's hope that he does. I don't think that she's going to be I think that she's going to be as prepared as possible. I think she probably is, you know, somebody is working with her, and probably, I mean, she's a lawyer, so she knows how to argue. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think that he's going to dominate and he's going to bully. But I'm not counting her out as far as her arguing skills. I'm sure that she is able to argue, and we might see we might see something that has some kind of, I don't know what the hell she stands on. I mean, she needs to at least define that, you know?
Nobody.
In my opinion.
From what I've seen, she stands for socialism completely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
actually more Marxism than it is socialism, to be honest with you.
Socialism.
Yeah, it's more Marxism.
totalitarian government, period. She wants your
Yeah.
guns. She,
It's definitely going to be funny to watch. I know, like I said before, Gutters Pub, she does a show every Tuesday night, and it's going to be on that night, and she is covering that night, and I'm sure I will pop on there as well. If anybody isn't subbed up to Gutters Pub, make sure you do. There's the link. She does a cool show every Tuesday night. They will be covering the election. So, yeah, Crispy, you'd probably have fun checking that out as well. You and Gutters should probably get along pretty good.
I got one question for the whole panel. What do y'all think about her not showing up to the Golden Star?
she wasn't invited.
Yeah, she wasn't invited. They tried to say they were, but they didn't invite them, and that would have been political suicide for her. But yeah, they didn't invite her to start with.
Our Joe. You know,
What's up, Godless? Good to see you back in here, brother.
it's just one thing everybody needs to remember. They every 4 years they come out telling we're going to fix this, we're going to fix that, we're going to. They've had control for 28 years to our 4 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Bush, you got to count it on the other side. Okay. But they've had control for 28 years. We're the people that's gonna fix it. Well, no, they're gonna try to keep fixing stuff that they're screwing up, printing more money than there is, writing more checks than there is money. It's giving our money, our hard-earned tax money, to other countries and their borders, and letting our borders be invaded.
Well, I like the way that Kamala, a lot of the stuff she's saying that she's going to fix are things that
Exactly.
they've ruined.
Yeah, and
I know.
the biggest, I think what's going to crack me up the most is when her being the czar of the borders comes up. You know what I mean? That she was actually never really at the working part of the border, and that's either there. I really think it's their way of getting rid of Kamala to bring somebody else in, because
Well, they can't rightly do that now. They've already had their convention. They've already had that. They can't delegate the money. Will not go out anywhere else. All the donations, all the everything could not be distributed to another candidate. So that's not going to happen. I thought that before could be a possibility, but they've already had the convention. They've already done that. They can't go out and give the donations from, one campaign to another. She's running. It's going to be her. She's going to be on the ballot.
It hasn't stopped them with a lot of the laws or presidential decrees that they've done, and voter laws that they've in Constitution. Walking all over the Constitution. So it hasn't, they really kind of make up their own rules as they go. You got to remember, this woman is yet to get a delegate vote.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's just it. So they do. They're going to make the rules up as they go. It's just like all the Biden funds went to Harris because Harris was on the ticket.
Yeah.
So
100%.
they can delegate it to Harris because Harris was on the ticket already. They're going to make up the rules as they go along.
Yeah, there are rules that are put into place where you can't do that. They can't change those rules that apply to Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Green Party, whatever. There are those rules that are set in place where they can't transfer that money from one campaign to another. So you're past that point now. So the fundraising is in full force. They're not going to be able to go back. She's the candidate unless, some catastrophe happens, but she's going to be their candidate.
They've tried to take his money away from him so that he wouldn't be able to campaign, but they're not going to be able to take that away now. Yeah, you're right about that. Like, she's running, but you just have to worry about anybody that's going to. I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to come out of the woodwork and then split the ticket.
Jill Stein's not coming out of nowhere. Who's the guy that wears the boot on his head? Shit, what's his name? I love that guy. I love it. Have free ponies for everybody if you vote for me.
Right.
What the hell's his name?
Doesn't
Come
want
on.
free ponies though.
What's his
So,
name? God damn it.
um,
He
oh
runs every
God.
year. He's like the Jesse Jackson of our
Yeah.
time.
Wait, I thought oh God. What
Ed
is
Gaines or something like that.
No,
um
no. Vermin Supreme. Vermin
yeah,
Supreme. I
that's
got it.
it.
Vermin Supreme. Yeah. Vermin Supreme's not mixing the vote or cutting it
Yeah,
in
he's
half
not
or anything like
gonna
that.
split it.
I do love Vermin Supreme. No, I sit up sometimes at night and I watch some of these streams of these people at these protests and stuff like that. And they had the one outside the DNC, when they were doing that. And all of a sudden, the people that would, just random YouTuber that's going along filming, all of a sudden, there's Vermin Supreme. He was at the thing campaigning and
Of course.
protesting. And I was like, hey, Vermin Supreme, where's my free
Yeah.
money?
He
Which-
he is always there for a camera op, So
Oh, yeah, he's awesome.
For
Boot on his
sure.
head and everything.
for sure. Hey, traveling fools, I gotta run, but thank you for having me up. I appreciate it so much. I just came up to say hi and
You got to
thank
get to
you so
work,
much.
don't you? You got to
What's
get to
that?
work.
Yeah,
I
do.
know where you're going. I know where you're going. Maybe, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was nice
All right.
meeting all of you.
Good night, Crispy.
Okay.
Good night,
Thank
Chris.
you.
For having
Good
me.
having you on.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Later, Crispy.
Bye bye.
Hey, you got to remember, she also that when she was first time she ran for president, her funding dried up, and she couldn't give nobody to pick up coins off the street to hand her. But now she's raised over $310 million.
It's just an establishment. It's an establishment vote. It's all it is.
Oh
Period.
yeah,
It's
they're trying
establishment.
to say it's the little guy giving her the money. I'm sorry, little guys ain't got $1 million.
No,
They claiming 3 million donors. It's still $310 million.
no.
So you're gonna tell me everybody gave $1?
Yeah,
Well,
it's just not. It's just not happening. And besides that, it's just an establishment vote. Is all it is. If you vote for Kamala, you're voting for the establishment, and so you're a pure Democrat, right? You're a pure far left, so far damn left, in my opinion. In my opinion, you're so damn far left that you can't come out your ass, just look at anybody else's point of view, and say you're going to vote for Kamala. So
Well-
I think Donald Trump right now has to vote from center over to the right, all the way from the center to all the way far right. It's all Donald Trump. Kamala, on the other hand, has that far left vote. I think right now this election depends on those little Democrats right there, from centrist to very far left. Right, not far left, but somewhere in between there, from centrist to far left. That's where this election is going to hang, because the far left is definitely going to vote for Kamala, and
Agree.
center right is going to vote for Donald Trump. So what are them few Democrats going to do? That's where we've got to, that's where I think people need to focus on. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, that's where you need to focus.
What do you think? What do you think, LW?
About how the vote's going to lay out? Or
Yeah. I mean, what's your opinion on this whole thing? I just want to hear from different people that are on panel. Let's get everybody's opinions.
Well, I think the parties have changed. I mean, I don't think, I was listening to Mark Cuban on CNBC, and he's a big simp for Kamala. And even the host, they were wrapping him up into a pretzel, talking about that taxing unrealized gains that you haven't, made yet. And they were going after him like that. And he was like, well, no, we're all talking to them, her campaign behind the scenes. So she's really not going to do that. So it just shows you too, that they're the side of the billionaires. So he just kind of gave away the game a little bit. She's saying to the populace that she's going to do this, but she's going back to the billionaires and telling them, nah, not really. I mean, the Democratic Party, they're the billionaire party now. And they're bragging about how the top 100 billionaires are choosing Kamala. Okay.
All you have to do is look at how Warren Buffett's going to vote. You think he's going to vote for Donald Trump? Of course not. How about Mark Zuckerberg? Is he going to vote for Donald Trump? Absolutely not. You know,
But
I
that's
mean,
that's my point about this week's the Democrats' big brags this week are that all the billionaires want Kamala and Dick Cheney. Like, wow, what a winning team you got
Yeah.
there. That's real
Yeah.
everyday Americans right there.
Just don't
But
go
they're
tell
sitting
her
there
like-
campaigning. They were sitting there campaigning on, we're the party that's going to change this, and we're not going to give these tax cuts to these billionaires. But these billionaires are supporting them, right? So these billionaires hate their money so much that they're going to give it to the Democratic Party so they can vote against them and give that money back to the poor.
Those are the same people they keep saying that they're going to raise their fair, pay your fair share, do your things. And they're a big war on billionaires, and yet the billionaires are supporting them. Something must be amiss if you don't see it like smacking you in the face.
Well, I tell y'all, the biggest billionaire that that's out there is Elon Musk, and you know where he's going, and that's Donald Trump.
Well, yeah, but now that's the exception to the rule there. I mean, when you're looking at billionaires, Elon Musk is like the exception to the rule. There's not too many that are for Donald Trump. If you look at it, there's not too many of them that are for Donald Trump. I mean, the Koch brothers, Warren Buffett, I mean, all these guys are like totally against Donald Trump, and they're all going for Kamala. And Kamala is the one saying, hey, we got to make them pay their fair share of taxes and stuff and things.
Right.
I mean,
right. And everybody sees that. I mean, you should see that if you don't. And I like Elon Musk. I don't trust the guy. And like I do trust him, but I don't. I like the guy, but he does a lot of weird shit too. That I'm like, But I think he is trying to do something good. And yeah, good for him. Good for Elon Musk.
Do you
Let
think,
him get out of the basement.
do you think Elon is AI?
What was that? You broke up, Mr. Dunn.
I said, do you think Elon Musk is AI?
What do you mean?
I think he's artificial intelligence.
So you don't think he's no? I don't think
He's
he's
a robot, man.
No,
No, I don't think that.
He's got some cool
that.
toys. I know that.
If he was AI, they wouldn't have made him with a bad hairline, so he had to get hair plugs.
Right. Or would they to throw you off?
Oh, Elon Musk. He's yeah, he's out there. It's like if Superman or no, not Superman, but if Batman and Dr. Evil had a love child, it would be Elon Musk.
Right.
I look at it in a practical. I look at things in a practical way, right? So if I was a wealthy man, if I was worth, I don't know, $100 million, would I want $33 million of my taxes going to the government, knowing that I worth $100 million that year? Next year I'm only worth $65 million because I had to pay $33 million to the government the previous year. And I think it's the same way it looks at with billionaires. When you're looking at Elon Musk at $157 million probably net worth, and he's got to pay $57 million of that to the government, are you not going to be supportive of a president that's going to say, okay, I'll cut your taxes a little bit, but hey, we're going to give a tax break to the middle class, and things. I don't know. What
people don't understand is that, okay, Elon Musk can be worth, I don't know what he's worth, a gazillion dollars. Well, let's just call it 100 billion. I think he's actually worth more than that, or maybe it's 50 something.
Worth about $800 billion.
Okay. Well, let's just call it 100. Let's just say let's just say he's worth $100. It really doesn't matter. That none of that matters. Okay, and that's because that is the worth of the holdings in his companies that he has. It doesn't mean that he's making. Yeah, sure, he could sell that tomorrow and make those kind of monies. And when they say billionaires don't pay taxes, billionaires are just the same as you or I or anybody else. If you have a business and it's the profit, your personal taxes that you are writing out is the profit that you're pulling in out of that business. Now, Tesla is a separate entity from Elon Musk. He may own most of the stock in Tesla. He might run Tesla. He might do whatever, but Tesla's a separate entity as far as tax reasons. So they fall into a business, and that is where they're going to pay, that company is going to pay their losses, their gains, their everything like that. So when you go in, it's like Elon Musk's word, but he only paid this much. Well, that was the only salary he took from these companies. And maybe the company has $1 billion in the bank. Well, that's the company. And that has nothing to do. It's just the same as Joe the plumber does with his thing. And that's why people they're stupid. People are dumb. And they look at things in an ignorant way so often. So anyway, my point on that.
Yeah, that's like Rachel Maddow with her Donald Trump tax forms.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to expose how much he paid in taxes, and then she starts reading them, and she's like, "Oh, wow!"
Right.
If I had a $1 million fucking Ferrari sitting here in my garage, I do not have $1 million Ferrari. I wish I did, but if I did, it's the same as looking at me and saying that I should be paying taxes on $1 million every year. Well, no, I mean, your income taxes. If you already have some accumulated business or something, whether it goes up or down, that's a separate entity. It has nothing to do with it. None of that matters. And when they say billionaires better pay their fair share, it's just like the dumbest thing I ever heard. It's like, well, that person, those businesses are paying their taxes. And I mean, that's the way the whole thing's set up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, it's like Donald Trump said in 2016, where he kind of told him, he's like, yeah, take advantage of the tax code. It's 7,000 pages long. I mean, and so do they. Everybody does.
So do you. So does everybody on this panel. So does everybody that is listening or will hear this later. Everybody takes advantage of the tax code.
Right. The tax code should be about 5 pages long and the same for everybody. But, you give them 7,000 pages of outs, which is done on purpose. Of course, people are going to take advantage of it. And,
Yeah. If a business loses money, if they buy things, like if you're a retail clothing company and you say, just for example, and you buy a bunch of clothes and you don't sell those clothes and you take a loss on those clothes, of course, you're writing off the loss. You're writing off everything. You're writing off every expense that you have. You're writing off your internet. You're writing off your rental. You're writing off your things. These big companies, just because they're worth this much money. I mean, this isn't rocket surgery. People that don't get that are, well, sadly, they all probably have, a interpretive dance degree from some liberal arts college, something like that.
I'm interested in hearing Dave Brown's point of view on all this. Really, seriously, Dave. I mean, because you're an older gentleman like myself. I mean, what's your thought on the political views right now?
Man, why does he have to call you out like that, Dave?
Damn,
yeah,
Dave. Joey's like, yeah. We won't talk about
he's going to ask me about taxes or something, man.
Man, you're old like
tell me about the tax code. Tell me about the tax code.
Joey wants to know how the tax codes have changed from when he was a young lad in Roman times to now. So Dave Brown, take it away, sir. It's all on you.
Well, I personally don't know a lot about the tax codes, but the taxes and all that. It's funny. I was just thinking about that. These are from actually a State Department of Revenue. But yes, I do know a thing or two about taxes.
Oh, shit.
I hate them. They tax stuff they shouldn't tax. Like when you die, you got your inheritance taxes.
And also like alcohol, right, Dave?
Yeah, there's taxes on everything, aren't there? I never liked taxes on automobiles because I always thought they overvalued your vehicle. They were collecting too much tax on people. And a lot of people are like, man, why are my taxes so high? My car's 9 years old. Why are they still saying it's worth $3,000? I can go only get $500 for it. You see what I'm saying? That's just an example of
I miss 1986.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, So taxes. But woo, I do the short form now. I don't take any.
Dave, when's the last time you bought a car?
Actually, I haven't filed taxes in about 6 or 7 years. Whoops.
Now, one good point you bring up, Dave, is the inheritance tax. And see, this is one of the things that people don't look at. And it's one of the biggest money stealers of ever. And this is the big thing that Democrats are pushing and have pushed. And there's many states that actually have their own state inheritance taxes, which is absolutely absurd. But this is what kills farms. This is what kills everything like that. You go, okay, so your mom and dad have run a farm. You've been working on a farm. Everybody's working on a farm. Well, then what happens when they die and you inherit their farm? Now you owe a 50% estate tax on the value of what they are giving you. This is why so many farms are going away all the time, because now all of a sudden you have basically more because, okay, say your farm's worth $300 million and you inherit that farm. Well, now they're giving you owe them $150 fucking million to continue to run this business that you've been running. And because the estate tax, is 50%. And now these kids and all these things, and they have to sell out to whomever is taking over with, Monsanto's and, doing all the things like that, putting it into these places. And that's why they push for these.
It's not just farms, though. It's not just farms.
Oh, I know. I was using farms. I was using farms as an example, but not
like these
just
little
farms.
factories that are hired. These little factories that are hiring maybe 1,000 people in the town and stuff. And they got 1,000 employees in these factories, and all of a sudden there's an estate tax on them, and because somebody passed away and they can't make it no more, they got to shut down their doors. I mean, that's 1,000 people out of work. So, yeah, these estate taxes, that shit's got to go. that needs to go.
Capital gains need to be lowered as well. That's another one where they're hitting people on capital gains. I don't. That's just my opinion. I don't believe the government should take so much. I can't.
Well, they tax you on the money. They tax you on the money they make, and they tax you on the money that you spend it on, and then they tax you on the money that, like your money gets taxed like 15 times or some shit like that. By the time you get in there, then you die, and they tax you on it again. And it's like,
well, I think what to your point, Traveling Fools, and this is something I heard a couple of years ago. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that if you do have an estate that's worth like $100 million and you pass away and they got to pay the 50% or whatever to keep it going. If you leave that in the estate to say, okay, here's the estate taxes here on the separate, it's in a trust account or whatever, it's not drawing interest. It's just over here in a trust account or whatever. And that's going to go for the estate taxes. I think you have to pay taxes on the estate taxes on top of them taxes.
Probably.
It's like crazy.
Well, there's going to be state and there's going to be federal. So I'm trying to look this up right now.
Yeah, it's crazy the way the tax code's written up. It's easier to write off a sheet of paper. It is. It's easier to write off a sheet of paper than it is to write off a whole spool of paper, and that's the truth.
I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and they were speaking of that I think they live in, Oregon, Washington, one of those places that they're, by the time federal, and because of how high, there's states like Tennessee and states like Florida and places like that don't have a state tax or estate, your state taxes as far as your employment and things like that. But they were looking at, it was getting close to, and that's why I said 50%. I don't think it was actually 50. It might have been 48.5 or something like that, but basically 50%. That was one. And they were talking about how to try to figure out what they were going to setting up with leaving their kids and whether they should stay there. And half your money is going to get taxed when you die and taken away from you if you're living in those places. And that's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Even my
LW, you're
real,
muted. I don't know if LW knows he's muted. I don't know if he's been talking, but
my real estate taxes are doubling starting in January. They're doubling
yeah.
because they raised my appraisals.
You know what's
Mhm.
crazy about real estate about that? Let me tell you
That
something.
affects a lot of different
So
people in different ways.
in Kentucky, my property taxes, I've got 12 acres in Kentucky. All right. My property taxes are $14 a year. No lie. $14 a year. That's my property taxes in Kentucky. The property I just sold in West Virginia, I had 57 acres there. My property taxes were almost $2,000 a year. So there's like a huge difference there. I mean, it's like it's crazy. So property taxes in Kentucky are really really cheap. I don't understand that and how
Our
I
property taxes have doubled, more than doubled in the past 4 years, 5 years. Right in there, our property taxes have doubled. And you know what else has gone up by like everything's up under what we got going right now. Things go up. It's hard to get things to go back down once things are priced a certain way. And you know what else has gone up? Do you pay? I mean, I'm sure everybody does, but everybody's got car insurance. Now, whereas you used to be paying $100 for car insurance, now you're paying $140 for car insurance. You know what else has gone up is homeowners insurance because now you have to, present everything. It all goes up. All the insurance has gone up. The things that you look back at, the American dream. Okay, the American dream, I guess, was post World War II. I think at its prime. I think we can all probably agree on that was like post World War II, the baby boomers, everything coming back. They could go out. I mean, you could order a goddamn house to the fucking Sears and Roebuck's catalog at that point.
yeah.
You could order a house from there, but you would get I mean, a car would cost you for $3,200. You drive a Cadillac, and I do
Right.
realize that there is a very big difference in the money you were making then, the money you're making now. But there were huge manufacturing jobs. I mean, people were making $300 to $400, $500 a week,
And
and
making it good.
and
And
oh, at
making
that point, I mean,
money.
a house was, I mean, you could get into your new home for $32,000, $28,000, something like that. You're into a new home. Now a goddamn a new truck will cost you $100,000. It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
it's crazy.
this is absurd.
Yeah.
It's not that much different in the thing, but yeah, you have to look at things like that. The inflation of what things cost has gone up so further. Oh, that was my other point. That was what I'm going to go at. So the people in that time period, think about the more bills that we have now that are just normalized bills. You got your internet at your house. You got your fucking, well, except for Dave Brown, my fucking hero, who does not have a cell phone. The only one person in the world that doesn't have a cell phone. Dave Brown, but everybody else listening to this has a cell phone bill you got to pay every month. You didn't have to have car insurance back then. Yeah, so you didn't have to deal with that. I love it, Dave. I think you bought that from the thrift store.
Walmart.
Okay. Yeah. Not everybody's rich like you, Dave. But you see what I'm saying? Like the amount of bills now that every average person has to have that you didn't have back then in these times as well. Counteracting, I mean, the health insurance didn't cost you goddamn $1,000 a month or some bullshit for your family. And you didn't have to have internet. You weren't paying. You didn't have to have TV at your house. Oh, I
Right.
got to have TV. So you start putting all these things in there that you can't compare what we're going to now compared to then. And Jesus fucking Christ, we got to fix this country.
Yeah, we do. We
No
really do.
kidding.
It's bad. It's really gotten really bad. Just the stuff, the things that you have to have today. I was talking to the cell phone company today. We were arguing about my cell phone because my cell phone, I'm having a lot of trouble with it, and I still owe almost $400 on it. And I'm like, well, come on, I still owe like $400 on this thing. You're telling me it can't be fixed. Well, yeah, you've got the insurance, but it's going to cost you $100. You got to pay $100 to go and get the insurance to activate it, and well, it probably won't cost but $150 to fix it. You know, I got to pay $100. I'm paying you $26 a month for insurance. That's what I'm paying, and I got to pay $100 just to get the phone fixed. It's ridiculous.
Deductible.
It's like that old Louis
Deductible.
C.K. joke.
Yeah.
When he's talking about being broke, he was like, you know, when you have $20 in the bank, they charge you for only having $20 in the bank. But if you have $1 million in the bank, they give you money for having $1 million in the bank.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's
More of the rich
I was
get richer,
talking
the
about
poor
this
get poorer.
Yeah, it's like I pay $26 a month for insurance, but I got to pay $100 just to get the phone fixed. It's going to cost $150 to fix. You know, I mean, like what I say, $50, 2 months worth, and you know, I've got this on a 2-year contract. It's like crazy. Makes no sense. So that's how they get you.
Am I the only one that sees a rise in interest rates on your credit cards?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
another
do.
example. Another example. I mean, they're sticking it to us from every direction. People that I have people. I live in a condominium complex. There are older folks here who might be on limited incomes, and all of these increases are not offset by an increase in their Social Security checks. You see what I'm saying?
I think when you look at it, Dave.
Some people are going to have no place to go. They're not going to be able to afford their taxes as they go up double next year for everybody in this whole complex. They're doubling. You know, that's a lot of freaking money.
Yeah,
man.
Sergeant Tom says that he owns, many acres of land in northeast Georgia, a huge rock quarry, rock quarry, and his taxes are outrageous. Oh, it's gotten ridiculous. And what they're doing is they're pricing the middle class out. That's exactly what they're doing. They're pricing the middle class out. Oh, you know what? You were doing great. We're just going to keep raising your fucking taxes until you're not. Now you're not doing great. Now you have to deal with this. And if you don't pay it, and these companies like BlackRock and things like that, they're coming in and buying up all those homes and turning them all into rental homes. I mean, it's Carl, what is his name? Carl Schwab or whatever. You'll own nothing and you'll like it. And it's basically that. LW, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay, cool. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, you're right. I mean, the ultimate goal is for people to be, most people to be dependent on the government. That's what they want. I mean, bureaucracy in government only grows bigger unless you have people in charge that intentionally try to shrink it and keep the government down. Just like anything, corporations that y'all were talking about, paying more for everything. How about when everybody wanted to cut the cable to save money and do streaming? Well, now there's all these streaming apps, just like the NFL or college football. All these games are on 7 different apps.
Yeah.
Well, that pissed me off to no end to know that I had to, and I didn't have to pay for it because I got YouTube TV and that is included, but I had to go and find an app to find ACC Network X to watch the Miami game yesterday because it was being streamed on this. And if your service provider didn't support it's such bullshit. I had to find this thing. It's like, this is fucked up.
I'm going to say, when the government says that there's an increase of 22% across the board for everybody, it's like there's a 22% an increase in inflation or whatever. You have to realize that that's 22% across the board. So what you're buying might be 40% higher, which in my instance is groceries. I mean, my groceries were up 40%. No lie. In the last 4 years.
Joey, you'll love this. We went to Walmart the other night and we spent $97.68 and Mrs. Fools and I, we laughed and we were joking that we made it out of Walmart without spending $100. And
Yeah.
I mean, we only had like 3 bags or 4 bags, of
Yeah.
groceries, but it was like we made it out without spending $100.
Yeah. So
Man.
like you gotta figure, here's what I'm gonna say. You gotta figure in that something that's cheaper now today than the manufacturer 5 years ago is solar panels. And solar panels, they went down. So they're figuring that in that when they say this cost increase, they're figuring in all the stuff that's decreased by their standards, the green energy, that stuff. That's decreased, sure. But still, we can't make it without fossil fuel. Fossil fuel still drives America, still drives the world. And you can't look at just green energy right now, just not yet. And they're still figuring that into the cost of inflation. And you've got to remember that. You've got to look at that.
It's amazing to me, working in shipping and logistics and oil and gas, that these politicians don't have a clue on how things work. I mean, most of them are lawyers.
Yeah, I know.
The most clueless.
The most, lawyers are that's the only occupation you wouldn't need if you didn't have.
Right.
Yeah.
Well put.
I mean, it really is. It's the only occupation you wouldn't need if you didn't have. So on that note, what do you say we wrap this thing up, guys? I'm sure there's like a lot more fun streams going on right now. We had a good time with trivia. We had a good time with all that kind of stuff. Let me look and see if anybody's live right now that we could say go over there and check it out.
Let's see.
Arkansas.
Traveling Fools is live.
Yep.
All
The Arkansas.
right, hey, I'm going to do this because Crispy came over here. She's co-hosting a show right now. So over here, go over there to Mel Pandora. I have no idea what they're talking about. Zombie apocalypse. It says, all right, this is the show they're talking about. It's the zombie apocalypse. What does it actually mean? So
Can you post a link?
hang on, Joey. Let me finish. We've got people over there. So go over there to Mel's. And check this out. They're talking about zombie apocalypse. And that could be quite interesting on a Sunday night. I might pop on there for a moment with a conversation like this. But Crispy did come on. She's co-hosting a thing over here with Mel. And everybody go in there and type yo, 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 yo.
I can't.
So-
I don't know the link.
I'm dropped it just now.
I'm
There
going
it
to college football after dark with our friends Jackson and Jeff.
All right. Well, I'm going to pop in there too, though, Dave. But do please go in here and drop and say a yo, yo, yo in this one.
Gotcha. Yo, yo, yo.
Go in there and do that. And everybody else out there, we had a great night playing trivia. If you were the winners, anybody got any last words?
Last word.
None for me.
All right. Love
Roll
you, Dave
Tide.
Brown. You know that?
Love you too, man.
Roll Tide.
Good
We got to
job.
go out on that. Got to go out on a roll tide. All right. We thank everybody for being here. Have a great day.